Kick Out Crew. James L. Corey. Brad Stanton. Coach Rosie. Adam from Bama. Mike Whitaker. Devin Dowling. The Kick Out Crew Podcast. Available on all major podcast platforms and watch videos exclusively on YouTube.
Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 17 of the Kick Out Crew. My goodness, what a crazy 2 episodes we've just had. You know, shout out to Super Dave for being on, and shout out for Devin for last week's Sammy episode. We all had a ton of fun with that, and I hope y'all did too. But, you know, I am James L. Corey. I guess I'll be the one kicking off the Kick Out Crew episodes today. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at Kick Out Crew. You can watch us on YouTube, and you can listen on all major podcast platforms. But that's enough
Every one of them.
because it ain't my show. It's our show, and it's y'all's show. So that being said, Brad, take it away.
Oh boy!
You're
What
gonna
a
get
week
us copyrighted
it's been.
again on YouTube.
To the place,
Mountain High, West
Virginia.
Mountain Mama,
Morgantown.
take me home.
Hey.
I was letting you close it out.
Hey, James, we're doing it early today, buddy.
All right. So that was my weekend. I drove my daughter to West Virginia University on Friday. 5 hours
You
up.
can't
left
play it in the
Sunday.
background. We copyrighted on YouTube. It happened on our Dave episode. They
I'm not something off the wall.
it's
Hang on.
2 minutes of silence when you played the Flair music.
Gotcha. So 5 hours there. Got there about 12:30 and got her settled in. Roommate was very nice. Everyone was very nice when we got there. I will talk about one thing that worries me a little bit. Now, James, you're a little, you know
What,
about
her
this.
Nirvana shirt. Can she name 3 songs?
Oh, that right. So speaking of Matt M,
Her roommate
our
was
buddy
pretty
Matt
hot.
M commented on that. Kurt Cobain was actually dead already my freshman year of college. So that is just saying, how is this shirt still a thing, right? But anyway, no, she cannot. I promise you. She admits she's admittedly a poser. Admittedly. So what concerned me, and James, you'll understand this. You were a Delta Chi, correct?
All the damn time.
I was a Sig Tau, Sigma Tau Gamma.
Mm.
So-
Lambda Chi Alpha.
All right. So we have some fraternity representation. Well, guess what? In West Virginia University, right across the street from the dorm, there is also some fraternity representation. I didn't get a good look at the letters, but I did get a good look at the guys. Second, so maybe this is the way I'm remembering it, but this is what I saw. There was a balcony. The guys had their legs over top of the balcony. About 12 of them sitting there like that picture of all those construction workers, you know, it reminded me of that. Each of them with a beer in their hand, every one of them with their shirts off, just watching. Now remember, school doesn't start till next week. So
They're
they're all,
you.
yeah, they're all looking to see what the fresh meat is. for
All right,
sure.
all right.
Did somebody say Eddie? Somebody say Eddie?
So I'm looking at these guys, they're looking at me, and I kind of give them a nod. And they also have a big bed sheet that says honk and we'll drink. So that's right across the street from her dorm. Apparently her dorm is on fraternity row.
Oh
Always
my
a good thing.
goodness, Brad.
Yeah.
You're done, man. You're done. You're done.
Yeah. And so anyway, yeah. So then last night this morning I said, how you doing? And she texted me and said, because she wasn't about the fraternity thing at all. You know, I mean, she had a little bit of an attitude about it a little bit. And she said, I met a Delta Chi. He was a friend of mine. He was nice. Oh, so that's great. So we're off to a big start. We're off to a nice start already. So
See you in
anyway,
9 months, bud. Congratulations. See you in 9 months.
Oh man.
Congratulations.
Grandpa Brad.
Tell her to
Anyway.
finish school first. But hey, man, welcome. We appreciate your new addition to the family, man. Congrats.
Okay. No.
No, Brad's
Just
daughter.
saying. I'm just saying.
That
That
daughter-
sounds
It's
very
a great
dangerous.
story, Grandpa.
Really
You all right?
happy to have her having a good time actually. So
I'm glad y'all had a good time. I'm glad y'all had
proud
a
of
good
her,
time. and
proud of
everything.
her, and proud of her for going 5 hours away and not knowing a soul at the school. So anyway, it was bittersweet to say the least, and I wish her all the best. So
Did you tell her
That
not
was-
to fall in love with the first guy?
uh,
The first guy's always a piece of shit. You gotta,
You the second
man,
one.
I hope she
usually
doesn't
is
hear
too.
this one.
get your fucking degree and don't come back, hey, mom, dad. Don't come back with sonograms. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I'm
Get your
sorry about
fucking
that.
degree
Next,
first.
next.
I'm so glad your daughter takes after your wife, and she don't look like you. I'm so glad.
Those fraternity boys will leave you.
All right.
No
Look at him,
comment,
Brad.
Brad.
I
Brad's
don't want
not
to
ready
talk
for
about
this
it
part.
anymore.
Huh? Yeah.
Freaking you assholes with no kids.
And then
will have-
that country road will take, her and the grandbaby back
I've got at
home
least two.
to the place she belongs. Brad's house. Raising grandkids. Oh yeah. But hey, congratulations on the,
Are you
the
gonna
new
be Pop
beginning.
Pop, or are they gonna call you, Brad?
What's her major?
forensics.
They're gonna call you Pop Pop or Pop Pop Brad or what?
I'm gonna pop you in a few minutes, pal.
I fought like an 8-year-old girl, so hush.
Forensics is kind of, she may be on the right track.
Sure.
Because if she's studying forensics, I mean, she'll kill a motherfucker. So, I think you got nothing to worry about, actually. I
Yeah,
retract a
super
lot
good.
of my statements.
It's kind of funny. My 4 years of high school, I studied the human body all the time.
Jesus.
Woo! Next.
She's not going to the same college as coach's son, old Casanova, is
Oh
she?
God.
Might have a little kick out crew, baby.
I think he's talking to you, coach.
Nah, he's going to what? Or
No.
Arizona or
I was
something?
just giving you know how I do at the beginning of the show, the ow! I was just giving one to start off the show.
Well, Brad, congratulations. Sounds like a very eventful weekend that obviously you're going to remember for forever. This is the moment moving forward. The what is it? The centipede turns into the butterfly or whatever. Did I get that right?
You're lucky my son didn't go to West Virginia. We might have been relatives. As an
Man, I just wanted this to be over
Oh, guys,
3 minutes
have a
ago.
good night.
You know that, right?
Well, have a good night. You don't get no better than that. You have a
Yeah.
Oh man, good stuff, Brad. And our
A
man
lifetime
of the
of
hour,
memories,
too sweet
Brad.
to be sour, Mr. Mike. Fucking Smokey the Bear, putting out forest fire type stuff.
I'm here. I made it, right?
Good to see you back, man. I know the people missed you. My dad definitely missed talking shit about you. So, welcome back.
I'll
man.
wait
Tell us
till
what's
later.
going on the past
Didn't
2
miss
weeks.
him. He missed talking shit about him.
Yeah.
He did.
I
Well,
love
I'm
you.
doing good. I'm here. I made it. Y'all did a great job without me last week. Love the
No
episode.
shit.
you were on.
my week,
you made a
you know,
cameo.
I did. Yeah. My week was good. My kids finally had their first day, so first day, and a little heartwarming sending them off, but
Was
had
all
a
your
good little
baby
week.
mamas there?
Yeah.
Man, speaking
So-
of rare form, Adam's in rare freaking form, isn't he?
He's something. I don't know if he's cosplaying Bear Bryant or what he's doing right now.
No, I think I'm gonna go to Chicago. I'm going to Chicago.
Freaking sure Adam's got a 16-year-old daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like an 8-year-old
We'll just
girl.
leave it alone.
She's not going to college, man. We had to give you shit for going to college.
This don't feel right.
It don't look right.
There we go. That's it.
I like it.
Oh, jeez.
uh,
Yeah, the video version is definitely a can't miss stuff. I can't miss.
Yeah, no, it's
Adam's shooting
I
a
hate
Buster
being a
Rhymes
virgin.
video from 1998 right now, or he's underwater with the fisheye lens.
hell yeah.
Boy, we're off to a hot start today. Speaking of what's on tap today, Brad. What are we
Brad's in
doing on
tap?
today's episode?
I
So,
think-
Adam, what is this? What is this gentleman's name again? This gentleman that we're covering today?
James' dad, Randy. His name's Randy.
What the fuck?
Right on. Who is
Andy
the
O'Brien.
wrestler that we're talking about today?
Who's the wrestler we're talking about today?
Oh, his name is Tommaso Ciampa.
How do you say that last name?
Ciampa.
Ciampa, spelled C-I-A-M-P-A.
Ciampa.
So it is Champa, not Champa.
Somebody called. Some of them said Ciampa. Some said Ciampa.
What? It's not Ciampa, huh? It's definitely not
It's funny because
Ciampa.
his name is Tommaso Whitney. That's really.
Are we? So we're pronouncing it right? It's Ciampa. All right. I just didn't want to look like an asshole for 2 hours. All right. So today we are talking about Tommaso Ciampa. This was Adam's pick. We're going to be doing this. I don't know about every week in a row, but everybody's going to have a favorite wrestler.
Tommaso Ciampa every week, Brad. It make no sense.
Favorite wrestler-ish. Someone that we want to cover. So that's what today's going to be. There's going to be the Black Heart. Is that his nickname, Adam?
Yeah,
Tommaso?
that's his name.
Tommaso Ciampa. So today we're going to be talking about him and a couple of his matches, James. And James is out taking a piss. While he's doing that, we'll go back to today's agenda.
Today's
Hey,
what?
This
Adam,
is already off the rails.
What'd you
Adam,
say?
If I can
nothing.
take much
Adam, why
more.
don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about him?
There's a leak in my bathroom. Sorry.
Tommaso
In
or
your
Randy?
hole.
Either. Hey, give us a. Go to the bio of my dad. Take it away.
Oh man, I remember meeting him last year in Chicago. He
I'm
he
kidding,
introduced
dude.
himself, and it's like I've known this man for years because he just that's how he approaches you and talks to you like he's known you for all your life.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a well-mannered country boy.
All right,
Yeah.
Adam. For real though, talk about Champa.
Oh, I found out. So now, like I said, his name is Tommaso Whitney. He was
Oh,
born 1985, so wow, he's actually younger than I am. I found out Sami Zayn is only 3 days. Sami Zayn is only 3 days older than me.
Great. What the fuck?
you still got a shot, pal.
Anything else you want to say?
Now, I just thought that was random because, like, hey, you know. But
Got to be the hat.
we'll talk about my hat. I'm going to Chicago.
You look
So,
like Baron Corbin a little bit.
I'm getting us kicked out of here.
All right, get your notes out. Let's talk about
I
Ciampa.
got him right here.
Okay, great.
So he actually started wrestling back in 2005. He did some indie promotions in 2011. He went to Ring of Honor,
Oh,
and Ring of Honor was kind of like his coming out party as far as his work rate and everything. That's when he got rolling on, and he was there from 2011 to 2015, and then he actually debuted for I can't remember if he did the Dusty Classic first or the Cruiserweight Classic first. I want to say it's the Cruiserweight Classic first because it was him against Johnny. And Gargano actually went over that match. But I think that's what got them noticed as far as coming to NXT. They got him real good with Dusty. And now they wrestle in NXT.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, and they lost his first name. It's like he went home and come back and it's gone.
Gone.
Hey, have y'all seen my first name?
Do you think Triple H will bring that back?
Probably can't because it's already all legalized and all that crap documented. So they probably had to go back and redo all that crap.
You never know.
probably Conrad owns it.
How funny would it be? He owns Tommaso, but not Ciampa.
I'm pretty sure you could bring it back, right? Like,
It's his real name, right?
Well, his real name
no,
is
it's
actually
Tommaso. Well,
Whitney.
Tommaso is, yeah, just not Ciampa, actually.
Yeah, he-
So pretty
He's
sure you could.
Sicilian. He's Italian, Sicilian.
So Whitney's an Italian Sicilian name.
That's what Wicca said.
Oh wow.
He's built
That
from,
might not have been
He's
Sicilian.
built from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but he was actually born in Boston, Massachusetts.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Wiki.
Yeah.
You want to hear some of his old ring names?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
DeMarso Whitney, Dr. Thomas, Prodigy, Thomas penmanship.
Ah.
Thomas Whitney Esquire, Tommaso, I don't know what that word is, and then Tommy penmanship.
Didn't we have a question about from Brian Herenzma about something to the sinister Tommaso, the
Happy
sinister?
birthday, brother. Brian, have a good birthday, man.
Are you answering that, or you just wanted to talk about it?
What is the question?
Is anybody else confused by Adam today?
Hey man, just let it roll, baby. What is the question? Then?
No, Brian had a question like it was sinister Tommaso or sinister something. It was in the Twitter feed.
It was
Brad-
from Ring of Honor, correct? Ring of
Brad,
Honor.
do you happen to have said question
I can. I
That
wasn't
we can-
really ready for questions
that
yet,
we
but
can
let's
read?
I
let's
know they
get
call
to
him a
it.
Sicilian psychopath.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's what he said.
My dad put one in too. I got to make sure we get it in.
All right. So I was
There it
always
is.
a big fan of Ciampa's work on Ring of Honor. Did you guys see any of this work there? And what did you think of his character, the Sicilian psychopath? Devin.
I'll go first. I didn't watch Ring of Honor at all. I was strictly WWE, NXT until AEW came around. I didn't even really watch Impact very much. I did, but not faithfully.
Devin, did you watch it all?
I would only catch like big matches that came from Ring of Honor, and I didn't really see him too much. I wasn't familiar with him until actually this Cruiserweight Classic tournament. There's a lot of big names in that too. Kota Ibushi was in that, like Johnny Gargano. Sorry, we can go back to Ciampa.
No, it's okay. I appreciate you trying. Adam, you're a wrestling purist. What did you used to watch a lot of Ring of Honor because for studying?
Sorry,
What
you
did you-
got me. Appreciate you trying.
All right, so did anybody here fucking watch Ring of Honor at all?
Nope.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't watch it much. Just
I'm not
some-
even
I didn't
asking.
watch NXT.
Man, we are gonna kill it. Kill it on.
But his
You
transformation.
want to start
was really-
over? Let's just cut it from
No,
here.
no. Brian's good.
No, Ric Flair's last match.
Brian is a great friend of the show. He's obviously a very big supporter. He brings the shit. He talks about us enough. So, I would like to apologize for the fact that I don't know the Ring of Honor stuff personally. It sounds like, we're all on fucking planet Mars right now. So,
But all of Ring of Honor's top guys came to NXT. Adam Cole.
bye.
A bunch of
Well,
names, but I didn't
okay.
watch them. I know.
Right, yeah. I
I
never
didn't
watched
watch it.
Ring of Honor, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Devin, did you
Brian
ROH
Danielson?
any?
If you can't learn from this show so far today, you're not even trying.
For real.
Conrad needs to have a Ring of Honor show.
Pack with
I
the
can't
facts
even-
today.
I can't even wait for his next question because I have a feeling none of you have a freaking clue about this one either. Which of his matches with Gargano is your favorite? Hey, how about this one that we're going to cover right now, huh?
Oh, well,
the one.
it's definitely one that I remember back when they were young boys in Tokyo. They had a prelim match at the Tokyo Dome Cup. I think it was 2008. It was a hell of a match. They were both lightweights. It was at the beginning of the card, and I believe that Johnny Gargano advanced, but then he lost in the next round. But it was a hell of an opportunity for both of them.
Thank God, Coach. Thank you so much.
Oh no, look, because when they were DIY, they had a couple of matches with the Revival. The one that we didn't watch was the 2 out of 3 falls. That they actually won the titles with that match. It was Takeover Toronto, I believe. Awesome match. It was too long.
Long.
Yeah,
You know what I noticed about NXT? You know what I noticed about NXT a lot? There is a lot of false finishes. Like even more so than the main roster. And these matches do go on for a while, but they really, even if they're long, they keep you hooked though. They do keep you hooked. I'm talking about the yellow and black NXT.
Black and gold brand.
Okay, black and gold. Sorry. See, yeah, I
It's
don't even know what
cool
colors
colors.
I'm talking about. But anyway, all right. I think we
I
answered.
agree. It does have a more indie vibe with all the false finishes and stuff, and it does, a lot of the NXT matches we have covered so far, and obviously we will cover today, are a bunch of false finish laden. So keeps the crowd in it, juiced.
Yeah, that 2 out of 3 falls match that they had, I think, was the very next takeover after Brooklyn 2.
We jumped the shark, man. We really did jump the shark last week, and we really fucking did.
All right, so honestly, they had a couple good matches. I've seen a few of them. They had a no-holds-barred match that Ciampa beat Gargano, which Ciampa actually won right before he faced Aleister Black in the second match that we'll be covering today. And I seen them both in it was a fatal 4-way Iron Man match that also had Finn Balor and Adam Cole in it. And that was when NXT was on Wednesdays still, or on Wednesdays on USA, going 1-on-1 up against AEW.
That a boy Devin?
Him and Gargano, I think, got voted rivalry of the year that year because they had, like Devin said, an Iron Man match and ended up having was it I Quit or is it last man standing, right?
I thought it was last man standing.
And the way that it ended was awesome because Gargano actually took himself out and lost the match. It was his own fault. So that ending was great. I love their rivalry was probably top 5 all time in my book.
Adam, are you going to like a work site today or something like that?
He's wearing his PPE, man. He's being safe.
Why do you have those glasses on?
That's for Double
Why
J.
you got your
Back the
glasses
fuck up, Brad. Those are Double J glasses.
I thought they were Scotty 2 Hottie glasses.
No, those are Double J.
No,
So this is Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, I thought maybe he was working the road crew down the street.
That's in his off hours.
For the weekend.
So once again, please go to our YouTube to check out what Adam's wearing.
And eating.
And if you didn't watch it tonight on A&E, they have the Road Dogg and Jesse James DX biography on A&E. We'll talk about that next episode.
Yeah,
I
sure.
really like those biographies. Did you guys watch the Lex Luger one?
I haven't yet. I've only watched The Undertaker and I've watched Kurt Angle, and I'm about halfway through the Goldberg one. I'm out of order, but I'm definitely going to see them all.
Went from Angle to Goldberg.
The Luger one was pretty good. I liked it.
You know what's funny, Adam? I'm with you, but they do such a great job with these biographies. Even if you're not a big fan of the wrestler, they make you like them. It's really unbelievable what they.
Kurt Angle's was awesome.
You know, I'm not a big Bret Hart fan, and his was awesome when they first came.
Yeah, I watched them. Yeah, they're good.
I was ready to get on there and hear him whine, and he didn't. It was just so well done. He just starts playing the piano in the beginning. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Just
finds out he's married to a woman like 30 years younger than him.
So let's segue to do you see in 15 years Tommaso Ciampa biography on A&E?
No.
If he can stay
Based
healthy.
on his work and his maybe his trajectory. He's getting a good push now with the what is it, U.S. Championship? He's dressing like Harley Race. I mean,
I agree
with him.
I agree. I think with Triple H, if Triple H remains in charge, this is his guy for sure.
And he stays healthy because he had neck problems. He's had 2 or 3 neck surgeries.
True.
I mean, there's a question that's going to come up later. The only thing that might be holding him back is his size, but I think Triple H worries a lot less about that than
yeah.
the man
I know one fan wrote in about his injury proneness, I guess you could say.
Okay, I guess I can get to that question as well. I wasn't really ready for these questions. So
well,
soon.
I mean, they flow good with the conversation, so we might as well knock them out.
Well, Brad gets that question, and we're still on Bryant Haremza. We're actually recording on his birthday, August 14th.
Happy
Sunday.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Brian.
Brian Haremza.
I said that 10 minutes ago.
Let's ride.
And
I got the question up. All right, it's from T-Rob. So the first time I saw him, we're talking about Ciampa, Pronams, pal. He and Gargano literally tore the house down, and half the ring too. Could he improve his image to get more over now? Did the Harley Race thing help? His work has no holes that I see. Promo is good. What's the ceiling for him? Thanks, guys. Love the show. You guys are the #1 podcast in the world.
Thanks for
Well,
all
T-Rob, I appreciate that. That was a great take. You always bring the great ones, and we see you out there, and we really thank you for all the publicity that you give us, and you always come with the hard-hitting takes. I would agree with you. You know, Ciampa's up for some big things. I think you're going to see him get a big push. And just like we said, that change to Triple H is going to really help his push.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. The Harley Race thing last week threw me a little bit because I understand why. You know, it was the U.S. Championship. I understood what they were doing. But he's supposed to be a heel. And I felt like that was a real babyface move, dedicating his match to Harley Race. So I thought that was an odd choice unless they're planning on making changing him a little bit. But
heels can get by with it if they lose. If they like, oh, dedicated to so-and-so and they lose, then a heel can get by with it, I think.
But like we were just saying, I think sky's the limit for him if Triple H is there. I mean, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but when his last match on NXT, Triple H's music hit and came out and he gave him a hug from behind there. And I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
It was very emotional.
It was
like
really
the I'm back and my guy is going to take over. That's how I took it. Like, here I am, world. This is my dude. He's going to get his push. I'm Triple H. This is my shit now.
When he was coming back from his neck surgery, he even mentioned that he won't go to Raw. He won't go to SmackDown. He'll stay NXT. And I guess somewhere in between the neck injury and now he changed his mind. But a year or two ago, he was pretty loud about it. I'm not going. I'll go to NXT. I'm not going to Raw when traveling.
NXT changed though. NXT changed. It became a developmental territory, not a brand. So
they said nobody over like whatever age it was.
And he's definitely over. Yeah. From what I don't know the details for sure, but I know it was a pretty nice schedule at NXT. Not as much traveling at NXT. It's less money at NXT, in the way I understand it, though. But yeah, I think he was kind of pushed out to be in the main roster, and they probably say, "Listen, do it or we'll leave."
Well, what did JR always say? Cash or creative? I guess for him, it's creative.
He didn't have nobody else to work. I mean, they was having to bring people down from Raw. Like Ziggler and AJ Styles for him to have decent matches with.
I mean, how tall is he? Is he is he short on the shorter side?
He's 5'11".
So
same height as me.
I don't think he's that tall, is what it says. I think he's about 5'9".
And he was working with Braun Breaker, which was a good thing for Braun Breaker. Yeah. So you're right. After that, who do you work with? Because Braun Breaker's is the thing down there now. So
true.
What do you guys think about with him with the Miz?
I think it's weird.
I think it's a good fit because he's honestly. I see Ciampa has a lack of charisma, and the Miz is all charisma.
I think it's just a different type of charisma to me. I think they're just completely different type characters. He had to explain why he was with him, because I'm sure nobody really understood it. He basically said he's with him because of what the Miz has done, and if you're gonna put yourself with anybody, that's the guy you put yourself with, and I understand that. Sure. But I think it's I think obviously they're just setting it up to have a match, right? I mean,
I got you quickly. Okay. When he was working heel in NXT, he would come out with no music. Are y'all a fan of the whole heel no music?
Yeah,
right.
It works.
He is like a tweener to me, though. A lot of he'll always get his cheers now. At this point, we're gonna find out in the second match that we're gonna cover today. He didn't get many cheers there, but we'll see what happens with him. I don't know. I love what's going on in WWE right now. I love people. It has a real dynamite feel to it, doesn't it? Well, people showing up every week. You never know, and people that you never thought were going to see again on the show are back. So.
Right.
Be fab.
What do they say? It's the best time to be a wrestling fan.
Right. Speaking of wrestling, we need to get into our first match.
Yes, since we answered all the damn questions.
Hey man, they were applicable to the time.
They were great,
right? And we thank everybody for those questions, and we will eventually get to all of them at some point in time. You just never know.
Oh.
But speaking of great wrestling that we do know, it is a DIY versus The Revival. From that's the first match we're covering, and it is an NXT Tag Team Championship match from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2 that occurred on August 20th, 2016. It was in the Barclays Center. Shout out to Hova. I'm always marking out for the Barclays Center because Jay-Z had a part in building it. So Shout out to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. The only, cool thing about New York is, Brooklyn and Jay-Z, Biggie, and Puffy and all that stuff. And there's Devin there, I guess, too. But
Henry, we love you too, Henry.
Yeah, we do like Henry.
Antonio, you suck.
Map it, baby, map it.
Moving on. The attendance
Antonio, you
was
suck.
15,671. The match went just a little over 19 minutes. Meltzer gave it 4.5 stars. But,
Bullshit.
that's enough about that intro to, pretty big audience for, NXT at that time. I like it, but that's enough about that. Mike, take it away. How did we get there?
Well, they started on July 20th. Gargano and Ciampa interrupted Revival in a backstage statement, and they were going back at it, and they reminded Revival that they were the last ones to beat them, the last tag team to beat them.
Right.
A couple weeks later, on August 3rd episode of NXT, they cut a promo on them, and it got physical where Gargano and Ciampa was got the better of them. They ended all that, and that's when they were awarded the number one contender match for this fight.
How do you feel about a team having to beat the champions in a non-title match to be considered the number one contender?
Stupid.
That's what they did.
John Albert brought that up on Twitter today. He didn't think that the champion should wrestle or even lose in a match if it wasn't a championship match.
That's what happened here. DIY beat the Revival in a non-title match to make them the number one contenders.
I think that's a ridiculous way. I mean, I get you kind of get to try out the match before you actually get the title. So as a company, I kind of get this, hey, let's throw it out there to see what happens.
No reason why the champions
But,
should lose.
Like, as a fan, so you got to beat them twice? I don't know.
Well, you make your champions look bad too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Christian, who 1 year ago today or this weekend on the first Rampage beat Kenny Omega for the Omega Impact Championship.
Shout out.
But go ahead, Mike. Was that all?
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't find a lot of it. I didn't watch a lot of NXT back then.
There wasn't a big build up because they wasn't a tag team very often, and they wasn't really a tag team much before this. Anyway.
All right, so let's talk about the match itself. So again, like we were just saying, it's DIY, who is Ciampa and Gargano versus the Revival, also known today as FTR.
Ciampa.
So I want to say something about the way I'm going to be going through these notes a little bit because I get confused. I get confused because FTR has completely different names today, and I know them for what they are today and for what they are then. So you're going to hear me say Dax sometimes. You're going to hear me say Dawson sometimes, Wilder sometimes, Wheeler sometimes. Just know who they are.
I ain't gonna lie. In my notes, I put a DIY versus FTR at the first. I was like, wait. Technically, because they're announced as the Revival, like when the ring announcer does it. So
I actually had to go back and like we're trying to remember which one Dax was and which one, I'm like, oh man. So anyway, nobody will do it for you shirts, baby blue, baby. This is a makeshift team at the time, Adam. What do you think of makeshift teams?
Well, they have been tag teams in the past.
What?
So, I don't know if you would consider them makeshift because they've been partners before, but it was just kind of like, hey, y'all got history. Y'all get back together. So I like the fact that they do have a history, but as far as the crap WWE does, hey, let's put Jericho with Taka Michinoku, see what happens.
Yeah, I
That makes
agree.
sense.
By the end, the Rock and Sock connection came from that, right?
Well, that's the crazy
great.
thing, though, is you got these two guys that's never tagged together, probably didn't even talk to each other, and then 2 weeks later, they're the champions. It's... Oh.
I got you. Hey, Mike, guess what I wrote in my notes next? I wrote who's left, and then I put Mike next to it. Any idea what the fuck I'm talking about there? Because I don't remember.
I don't get it.
I was just hoping maybe I jarred something there and I missed something. I
Do
obviously
you mean like
voted
who's gone, like left the WWE? Is that what you meant?
Yes, thank you. Yes.
There you go.
Oh,
Context clues.
wow. So we talked our way through it. Mike. Who's left from these 4 guys?
Well, Ciampa is.
Yeah.
But I think isn't Gargano coming back? or saying something?
Rumor has it, maybe not, right? Maybe we'll see him in the crowd next week next to Dexter Loomis.
Right.
You never know. It'll be right there next to Barry Wyatt.
Man, I am so proud of you right now,
He's
James.
coming back
I
too.
can't tell you how proud I am of you right now for figuring that out. Because I didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, a very, very good video package that, of course, tells the story. DIY is obviously the crowd favorite here. Facebook Live with Triple H immediately following. Coach, did you happen to see this?
Nah.
Awesome,
Quick and
Coach.
easy.
Thanks.
Hell no, I have not seen that. I didn't even, this is the first time I saw the match. I remember the storyline, but I didn't see the match live.
No, I meant that they have an announcement at the beginning of the match that says Facebook Live with Triple H immediately following. I thought this was interesting.
What'd you
But
say to
okay.
Evan? You said thanks for trying.
No. I didn't watch it.
Man.
Awesome.
I didn't get into NXT really until 2019 because that was it. I went to a live show in San Diego with my kids just on a whim, and Adam Cole Bebe hit, and I was like, I'll watch NXT, and that's kind of where I watched it from.
Weren't they doing that a lot at this time, like the Facebook Live? It was
He
kind of like
did
a
it after the
precursor
takeover.
of like the Raw Talk and Smack Talk, whatever it is.
He did it after the takeovers.
Was it okay?
Nice.
So the Revival has an entrance. They're obviously the heels. They're very unlikable. Devin, what did you think of this presentation?
I really like the Revival. I used to like them back then too. They kind of have like that 80s rugged, that rugged style wrestling look.
No flips, just fists.
Roll back
Top
mountain
of
style.
guys.
I thought the ring gear was awesome. The gray and black. The commentators for this, James, who were they? And do you know anything about them?
There were Tom Phillips and Corey Graves.
Great couple
And,
of guys.
I don't know. Like I said, I never really watched NXT back in that day, and I remember Corey Graves being like an NXT wrestler and then a commentator. And then as he got called up, you always shit on the new commentator, like who's this guy, all that stuff. Like poor Michael Cole, he'll never get the accolades he deserves. But it's cool to see how Corey Graves has kind of evolved into now he's like, one of the big time commentators. I think they put McAfee and Michael Cole on one show and Corey Graves on Raw because like you got to split your two top dudes like that, I guess. And I would say that they're WWE's two top like commentators.
And he's got Carmella. That's the ultimate prize.
Yeah, he pulled that Sammy Guevara on that one too, right?
Talk about outkicking your coverage.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Married to one fucking we'll go on.
Ciampa here, Mike, is obviously the baby face. Do you think he's a better heel, baby face, or in between?
From what I see, I think he's a good heel.
He's better heel. Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of them, but what I have seen, I've seen a couple matches, and I think he is a better heel.
So the match starts with Dawson, Dax. It was pretty technically awesome in the beginning of this match. Adam, what did you think of it?
It's crazy because this is when we're starting to see with the Revival, and I think this is their second tag team reign in NXT. And within a couple of years, they're Raw, SmackDown, and they got AEW, then AAA, and it's just cool because Ciampa right here, he looks young, and then a year later, he's got his beard grown out and he's jacked, like within the year. So seeing him like this, I like it. Makes me feel young again.
James, did the crowd seem ready for this match to you?
Very much so. And that's nothing that, goes to NXT. Especially with Barclays, Brooklyn. This was the same weekend as I believe. I don't know if it was a SummerSlam weekend of that year.
SummerSlam 2018.
Yeah,
my very
yeah,
first
yeah.
pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, I'll be damned. But yeah, that was that crowd was juiced. Number one for wrestling, and I think they kind of got the crowd bump off of the fact that there was the pay-per-view. But number two, that crowd knew who the fuck they were cheering for. Also, Johnny Wrestling, and then then they cheered tag team wrestling at one point in time. You had the This Is Awesome. I mean, the crowd pretty much went through the Rolodex of all the cheers. So you're there to put asses in seats, number one, but have them engaged, number two. And I would say this crowd was definitely engaged on this.
Gargano hadn't changed at all from then to now. the other three guys have, but it looks exactly the same.
So we have a double team here by Gargano and Ciampa on Dax Dawson. Sorry guys, I keep trying to go back to the old name, but it's tough. And I'm trying for the fans at home because maybe not everybody remembers.
Yeah, true.
Today.
Old Dawson.
So it was Dawson back then. And Devin, what did you think of the in-ring chemistry so far in the beginning of this with Gargano and Ciampa?
Right in the very beginning, I think it was a little rough because they just came off the match facing each other, so they weren't completely getting every move down perfect, but they're still working with each other a little bit.
So we know the Revival FTR are one of the best that do it today. But how good is DYI, Mike? How good do you think they are as you were watching this match? Do they have what FTR has?
Who?
Revival?
Wow.
You're saying DIY?
DIY.
DIY. I think that they do because I think they had good chemistry. They were back. I mean, I don't say as good as the Revival. They might be better. They might be a little bit better than them, but FTR though is a lot better than them.
So they lived together. Whenever they come to Florida, it was Ciampa, Gargano, and Candice. All three lived together in Florida, and Ciampa left his wife up wherever I say he lives. I can't remember.
This is a common theme.
But yeah, he left his wife up there, and he moved down south with Johnny and Candice.
It's a smaller pack, medium pack.
Coach.
Yes.
You usually have some inside info. Do you know if Gargano's on his way back to the WWE, if he's performing anywhere soon?
He was very friendly at StarCast, but nothing. I bet you people asked him, but no. We really thought he might come back on SummerSlam night to fill the slot against Seth Rollins. A lot of people were bringing that up at StarCast, just regular old fans. They just kept asking and people kept talking, but no, we were prepared for a big line if he did come back, but nothing about the future.
What do you think of Gargano as a seller, Devin? Selling the moves.
Johnny Gargano, I think he's one of the greatest. That's how he got that nickname, Johnny Wrestling. I seen a little more of him than I did more than I did Ciampa in Ring of Honor. I've followed Johnny Wrestling for a while. I hope he comes back with Ciampa and The Miz.
So we have all four guys in the ring brawling. We have a huge crowd reaction. They were ready for a double kick from Gargano and Ciampa to Dawson, and he slips out of the ring. What'd you think of the psychology here, Adam?
Anything with the Revival, they're like arm pulling. They make everything look good. They tell a story when they do it. That's why their match with the Briscoes is so good, because they're storytellers. They're amazing. And so that's just what makes them look. That's what makes them the best tag team. Like, without a doubt, best tag team.
The best.
What was that?
The best. Right now, they're the best.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a suicide dive from Gargano, knees off the apron from Ciampa. First real big spot of the match. Mike, what'd you think of this spot?
It was good. I mean, I don't know. I just lost the blank. No, I just lost the blank there. I was trying to do better.
I love you.
No, I thought it was a good move. It's just, I don't know. Y'all gonna fuck me up.
Enthralling stuff, Mike.
Thanks for trying.
Damn.
So then you have them posing on the turnbuckles, James. What do you think of this? They were posing on the turnbuckle. Gargano and
I mean, win the match, man. You know what I'm saying? I get the like, let's say you do a hot move and you get up and like, yeah, like that's cool. But do your little, it's prima Madonna bullshit to me. Like, win the match. You're fighting for the titles, win the match. Then, and we'll get to our other match has definitely the celebration style, but yeah, like do all your little pretty boy bullshit after that. Win the match.
So, Coach, what do you think of the presentation of the Revival here compared to FTR now?
I like how they are more accepting of the fans' praise, because a lot of people were cheering for them in that match, but they really didn't acknowledge it or give it any attention because they were heels. Now they have the opportunity to be one with the fans, so they still kind of wrestle the same way. Actually, they wrestle the exact same dirty way, but they really, really connect with the fans more, which makes the pop so much bigger. So that's what I'd say.
Great, thank you. So the headlock on Ciampa from Dax. Ciampa is selling the shit out of this. The announcers are putting over the competitor. Adam, does this have Triple H's fingers all over it?
Probably wasn't selling. It's probably because his neck was really hurt. That was always his problem. Like whenever he did get injured, it was 99% of the time it was his neck. I think one time it was his knee. But hell, he hurt there so much. Hell, he probably just got used to selling because he hurt all the time. But
Was this before the surgery? Was this before the surgery or after the surgery?
This is before surgery because he actually had to give the championship title back right before the show, before WrestleMania. They were in New York, and that was his dream to be the champ, WrestleMania or whatever, and Madison Square Garden. He had to relinquish the belt and have to have surgery. That's when they had the tournament with Gargano, Adam Cole, and 2 other jackoffs.
What are you going to say, Devin?
I said boom.
Yeah.
Adam Cole.
Oh, gotcha.
Bye-bye.
But I wanted to ask you, Devin, Dax or Dawson is in this. He's in this match an awful long time already. For a lot of the match, he's in it. Do you think he lost a bet? Like, why do you think someone was hurt? Like, why was he in this match so long?
Dash? I think that
Dax.
it's a known fact. Dash.
Da-
Wilder.
Who?
Dawson, Dax.
Dax Hardwood?
Figure
Okay.
out what you guys are
I don't know what you're asking.
Right.
Which one you asking me?
It's Dawson and Dax are the same person.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Just
okay.
call them what their
Dax
name
and
is
Dawson
now.
are 2 different
This
people.
peon
Right.
wasn't gonna remember.
If you think that's fucking easy, Coach, you didn't even watch the fucking match, dude.
I did watch the
No,
match.
you didn't. You didn't know what I was talking about.
I feel like we're
No, I'm
talking
talking about I watched the match. I didn't watch the after thing.
All right, Cash Wheeler, Dash Wilder has always been fighting off a shoulder injury for a long time. He's had shoulder problems. I think it was like a year before they came over to AEW that he actually had surgery on that and was out for a couple months.
Gotcha. So Ciampa fights out of it. Both men can't quite get to Gargano for the tag. What do you think of the match story with him not being able to the tag, Coach?
Well, he was battling injuries through the entire match. I mean, right down to the very end, I won't give it up, but it really added a lot of reality to things. They were really attacking body parts. The Revival were really attacking body parts and cutting off the ring, which gave it that old school feel.
And then it happens again. So he leaps for the tag again. Gargano's taken down from the apron. We have a double team from the Revival. Is this classic Arn and Tully stuff here, Adam?
I love that. I love he dives and right before he tags, they pull him down off from the apron. That's classic. I love it.
Especially when they get the timing right of it, man. It's really
Yes. And if they are Revival, they're the best at it. Nobody else does it like they do.
And this continues. This continues and continues. Ciampa's in the ring a long time, reaching for the tag again. Can't get there. Anticipation, Mike. How were you like getting almost anxious here at this point?
Of course, because you want Gargano to come in, because you want that big comeback.
Yeah, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help that Gargano's arms are just like this long.
Right?
You know,
All right, you have Dawson with Ciampa in the rear choke. Ciampa reverses the pile driver and gets the hot tag,
looking
Only
for the
for it-
hot tag, baby.
only for it not to count because the ref didn't see it. Devin, at this point, are you losing your freaking mind?
Yeah, it was a pretty good spot right there. I thought it was nuts. The ref was coming over trying to get Gargano back out of the ring. Revival were pulling it off perfectly. It's one of those moves that you can't see in AEW or other places because they don't follow the actual rules of wrestling. So, the referee was doing his job and he didn't see the tag, getting the illegal man out of the ring.
Dash Wilder come in to distract him.
Yeah, he
And
like
the
tripped
crowd
over
was
the
going
ropes.
banana when that happened too. I think that part was really cool because you don't see that often. Like said.
Well, because usually the AEW referees are already in the same corner with them, waiting.
Right.
Right.
So you have the double team backbreaker elbow to Ciampa, kicks out at like 2.87, really close. Ciampa hulking up while getting punched, but a big clothesline ends all that. Ciampa finally gets the hot tag to Gargano. The crowd reaction to Gargano cleaning house. James, what'd you think?
Mild. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck out of here.
No.
Oh,
Dude, there was a kind of sort of from I don't know if it's specifically this moment, maybe a little bit before, but there was probably a good 4 or 5 straight minutes where the crowd is like losing their like constant, just everyone standing, cheering, clapping, oohs and ahs, all that stuff. And yeah, I loved because I like when the crowd pops and all that stuff. And yeah, pretty much there's a string of moves and stuff that it was go time,
so
There's
many
even
double team.
come.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's even some "This is awesome" chants in it too.
Yeah.
They should have used this referee because this referee's bigger than Johnny Gargano.
Is that a thing still? Are we still worried about that?
Yeah.
The referee
Hey,
being
This is gonna sound very dick-headed-ish, but Adam, when you wrestled, was there a referee shorter than you?
Mike Posey. Mike Posey was real skinny.
So like when you wrestled, did they have to sub in
I was
hey, this is kind of what we're alluding to, I guess, but
I was strong.
Did Max Mini ref your matches?
that
No, I
wasn't
did
it.
meet a guy named David Harden though. He did the mini wrestling, whatever you want to call it now. But he was always by himself, so it kind of defeated the purpose of having that kind of attraction when there's nobody here for him to wrestle. He just walked around and said, "Hey, everybody."
So then we had a neck breaker from Gargano. Dawson's out at 2. Johnny wrestling chants. You guys have referred to that a couple times. Spear off the ropes to Dawson from Gargano. Out at 2 was, absolutely picture perfect stuff here. This is awesome chants, James. You just mentioned that.
Crowd is going
guys are-
ape shit
Ape
the
shit.
whole time.
Absolutely great stuff. DDT to Gargano from
Bang.
Dawson. Wilder with the finally saying Wilder here. I feel like Dawson was in that match 80% of the time there. Wilder with the cover out at 2. Again, roll up from Gargano to Dawson out at 2.99999. I swear that was way too close.
It was
Ciampa
close.
with a bridged armbar to Dawson. Crowd is going absolutely ballistic here, and it's broken up by chaos in the ring. Crowd is really hot. Coach, do you like the NXT chant, Coach, or do you think that's too much?
No, I went to one of these takeovers in Phoenix, and I got the feeling for him. I didn't know many of the storylines, but I just got into the chants and the energy of the crowd, because it doesn't matter who's in the ring. If you can, as a fan, if you can feed off of the crowd, that's really all that matters. I mean, a lot of times you're going to go to matches where you might not know someone, but that crowd really gives you the oomph, and you just ride the wave, whether it's a baby face or a heel. And they were going both ways, because each fan group had their tag team that they liked. So it was back and forth, and just it's what professional wrestling should be. It wasn't sports entertainment. That was a professional wrestling match.
And let me ask you one more thing. So we have NXT chants, we have AEW chants, we had ECW chants, we have GCW chants. Will there ever be a day we have a WWE chant?
No. The
Doesn't
top of the
rhyme
mountain
very well.
doesn't chant.
God,
I think we're gonna get a "Thank You, Hunter" chant.
you already
pretty
did,
soon.
didn't you? I think we already did. Like it's.
I can see that.
Yeah, definitely can see that.
I mean, they did say thank you, Vince, as he's being charged with all these heinous crimes and crowds of thousands. Thank you, Vince.
Well, some of the crowds around here can't do WWE all together at the same time.
WWE.
We should go and just start doing it.
No.
WWE.
Yes.
All pass.
I think it's one of those like when you
man.
because I mean, let's be real, they're the number one dog, obviously. So every other company has a underdog mentality. So of course the crowd's going to cheer because you're part of that. Like we're part of the rise of me and Rosie been to a bunch of AEW shows in the past year and a half, 2 years. we're kind of part of that rise, like, so it's, I'll
That's
train AEW.
Adam. Mike went to a couple. Let's see.
Yeah.
Devin, bitch. He ain't been to any.
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah.
have
If
in
you
my
think
own
about it-
arena.
If you think about it, it's crazy though, because we saw Jim Carter promotion, WCW, and then we see WCW go down. And then in our lifetime, we see AEW get started. And so we get to see the rise and fall of a company. And now the rise here of another one. And hopefully it stays going, but how
True.
often do you think you get to see
Didn't
all
they
that?
used to have a too sweet chant or some crap like that?
Whoop, whoop, too sweet,
Something
whoop,
like
whoop.
that.
Like, we are part of history, I guess, what I'm getting at.
I got you.
But yeah, go ahead.
Gets
I'm
me
good.
hard.
I'm good. I have the Shatter Machine from the Revival, which is their finishing move. Kick out by Ciampa. This actually looks at this point, their momentum is in DIY's corner. Mike, did you think they were going to win?
I did. For a little while there, I did.
Definitely. Knee kick combination. Three.
Thanks,
Three
John.
count.
Poor Mike.
Just asking questions. Just asking questions. I don't know
It's a
what's
yes or
gonna
no
come back.
question.
I don't know what's. We don't. Hey, news flash at home. We don't rehearse this.
That's when you give Mike all the yes, no questions.
That's true. I think you're setting it up. That we're collusion. I think there's collusion.
All right. Knee
Brad's
kick
gonna be on
combination.
court next.
Got it.
We get a 3 count by Dash. Foot was on the rope. Devin, did you think it was over here? Yes or no?
I really did. Yeah, I thought the ref didn't see it because he gets up and starts throwing his arm, and then he's like, "No, wait a minute. I think his foot was on the rope." Turns back and then goes and gets the leg. I was like, "Okay, all right."
Some things never change, man. Some things never change. And you gotta love stuff like this. But I will say this, Adam. This I don't follow a lot of what Meltzer does. I have nothing against him personally, but I don't follow a lot of what he does. But I do look at Bleacher Report, and they gave this match an A+. Now, if there was anything here that you would not that would keep this from getting an A+, what would it be?
Honestly, I mean, everything looked good. I mean, the timing, the Revival's timing to be at a spot where they need to be. We're talking about the whole pulling off the apron. The timing for that. It's unreal, man. They're true professionals, and I don't know what could have.
So for me, Adam, and the only thing that could hold this match back from not being an A+, I feel like there's a real lack of selling at the last part of this match here of any of these moves hurting. I mean, they're finishing moves on these guys back and forth. So
They're
explain to
doing
me.
that a lot now, if you've noticed.
Right. So
Like,
if
I
anything,
think at this point was when they started calling them signature moves and not finishers.
So if anything, that's the only thing I think would hold this match back from being an A+. I thought it was really good. The top rope from Wilder onto the knee of Gargano. Gargano taps out to reverse figure 4 to Dawson. So the Revival wins. What do you guys think of the match?
I like the finish. I'm just saying, I like the finish. Like
What was the finish? I forgot.
It
the
was
reverse figure 4.
yeah, he tapped
He
out.
knew. Okay, got it.
I thought it was a cool move.
See, I liked it because they didn't go over, but they got over.
So, all right, so let's expand on that. Devin, FTR, the Revival leaves, and they leave those two in the ring. Why are the losers in the ring?
I think it's just to kind of give them the sympathy of the crowd. Like, they put on a 4.5-star match. They put an A+ match. That was killer. These two, they just faced each other a couple months ago or a month ago at the Cruiserweight Championship Classic. They're
But
just
they
giving
were-
them
but
that
they were
sympathy.
friends then, though. This is starting to set up the turn.
Yeah, I was gonna
'cause
say.
you can see that Ciampa's mad because he's not the one that lost the match technically. So you can see the little I wouldn't say disgust, I guess, but the little
He
Well,
got
I
thrown
heard
up
you-
against the ring pole. The boom. That's what set everything up because they
Yep.
got him on that ring pole.
Remembering that the turn happens at some point, I thought it was right here, honestly. I thought we were about to see it.
No, it's after Toronto.
Okay, so that was my next question. Did you think Ciampa was actually going to? I mean, I don't remember. When I did watch this, but I don't remember. Like, did any of you think he might actually turn at that moment, or not?
Not right here. because this is one of their first times being back together on TV. And there's, like I said, they're setting up this big turn coming up. I can't remember if it's the one after Toronto or two after Toronto. But if you'll watch this, and then if you watch when he turns, they walk up the ramp the same way and everything. Has his arm around him, talking to him. So everything's almost exact from this point to the turn. So
All right,
it was great.
Devin, you put it in these notes for me to read. What's the greatest tag match you've seen in person, Devin?
It was actually the Revival versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode,
Jordan? Oh.
There
who
you go.
debuted. Bobby Roode debuted on this pay-per-view for WWE against Andrade.
And it was glorious. Absolutely
Oh,
glorious.
I will give it. I will give it. Man, that is a sick ass entrance. I really do. I like that one a bunch.
So that was another one of my ringtones.
Like you know that. Oh man, like the white light, and then he right when he turns around, throws his hands like that, and that the Titantron, glorious, just comes across. There ain't nothing. That is when it comes to like that's pimp of the shit like factor right there. Doesn't matter what you do, man. That intro is like dick swinging. You know, it is some pimp shit. That intro, I like it a bunch.
You know what else was glorious? The breakdown of that match. Great job, everyone.
And we didn't give in until we were victorious. And who was victorious? Well, the Revival.
They literally back up the ramp, dick swinging.
Yeah, they gave the faces the the time in the ring.
Standing ovation was tremendous.
I do want to say what I did not watch NXT, at all really, but what I heard about was that heel turn by Ciampa, and I was like, oh shit, this may be worth kind of paying attention to, because that was, they were DIY like for a while, or it felt like a while, and they were over, and then when that turn happened, like okay, because there was some real, it felt real there for when they were doing their, feud. After that,
Candace got involved, and
then like Ciampa, I believe, won the title, and that was, that's heat, brother. But yeah, as everything else is, I guess.
Gargano lost his job because of Ciampa. I mean, then they can let him come back. The storyline.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
No, the storyline.
Yeah, I think we've,
they had that one match, the cinematic match during COVID.
Oh, speaking of cinematic stuff, Rosie, do you have a movie or a TV time that you want to relate to the time of this match?
Yes, I do. Guys, one of the most impactful movies I ever saw during that generation, 2016 to 2018, was the movie A Star Is Born with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Any of you guys remember that movie?
Absolutely. I saw it for sure.
Lady Gaga Roll Tide.
I remember the movie existing, but I have never seen it.
Same boat as James.
I think it cleaned up at the Academy Awards too. I believe it won a bunch.
Well, let me give you the brief synopsis of it. Lady Gaga is a amateur singer, and she kind of takes up with Bradley Cooper, who's a accomplished country and western star, and they make it big. And at the end, due to complications of addiction, Bradley Cooper makes a decision. You guys can watch the movie to check that out.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. It was one of the first movies of the recent time where they really tackled mental health from somebody that really had the appearance of having it all. That's a big misconception in life, that even people that have it all, that might be stars, that might be rich, don't suffer from mental health issues and addiction. So this really maybe fostered in the focus on mental health, because it's always kind of been in the background, but within the last 5 or 6 years, it's really been on the forefront with a lot of athletes and a lot of actors and actresses, bringing it up in their real life. I mean, Simone Biles going out in the Olympics, this kind of allowed people to be themselves and be comfortable. So A Star Is Born is my movie. Did you guys have a chance to see it? What do you guys think?
I loved it. I thought it was great. Don't let the title fool you. Like if it's some kind of, it is it's an excellent movie. Bradley Cooper in it. I mean, he sings his own songs. It's him. Right. Like he prepared for this for years. And Lady Gaga's already an established singer. He, from the guy that was in The Hangover till now, I mean, he's done some stuff. So
he's done a lot of
highly recommend it.
Brad. I like how you said, "Oh, Brad Cooper," like trying to, get a little. Oh, you and him go by y'all Brad homies, yeah. Oh, Brad Cooper. I heard you say it. Come on, you snuck that in.
Remember in Wedding Crashers?
Bradley Cooper. You know it.
Speaking of Brad Cooper,
come on.
Remember when Wedding Crashers? He was such an asshole in that, and he wanted to go kill like the quails, and Owen Wilson says, "I don't know what the fuck a quail is." That's good shit. But anyway, getting off to that movie and back to the original.
I do like the
it was well done, very well done.
The mental health aspect of it though has come to the forefront a lot lately for sure. So it is cool to see that represented, and if it helps one person, it helps everybody. So
seems like it got a big boost after Robin Williams after he died.
Yeah,
because he dealt with depression and everything. And
Chester Bennington too.
I think it really opened up after he passed away.
Well, next week, guys, I'll give you a little foreshadowing on the question. We're going to take a look at WWE produced and directed movies. I'm going to ask you guys what your favorite WWE made movie was. It The Marine? Was it The
Dazed and Confused?
movie?
That's my favorite WWE movie.
Think about it this week. Any of our Kick Out Crew fans or crew, just hit us up on Twitter. You'll get a chance to answer this before we record. What was your favorite WWE produced movie? Let us know on Twitter. That's it.
Thank you very much, Coach. Back to you, James.
What's next on the agenda? My phone's going a little crazy right now, but you know what else is crazy? Devin, tell us what is crazy. Tell everybody, catch everybody up on you, I guess.
Look at that stupid ass wedding that happened last week.
I didn't have a wedding last week.
No, I was talking about Sammy Guevara.
Oh, geez.
Oh, that wedding. Well, we weren't there or anything. I wasn't going to talk about that at all, actually. I was going to move on, talk about
Did you not get your invite?
You were thinking about it, though, wouldn't you? I seen it in your eyes.
Oh, I was thinking about it all week. I wish I was there. But it looked like a hell of a time off all the pictures on Twitter. But my true topic
went out to it.
There's one I didn't like, but it's okay.
My true topic this week was actually about I had a trip to my grandparents' house.
Is it the same grandma that walked in on you guys?
Right? The fuck
tell me you walked in on them having sex.
I did not walk in on my grandparents. Yes, it's the same ones. I call them Nana and Pa.
He's a freak.
I have my whole life. But so I went up there. They were giving me a huge, big hutch, a huge wooden glass hutch. It was really nice. They just didn't want it anymore. So me and Erica went up there to pick it up. While I'm getting in there though, my grandma's showing me all these pictures and paintings that she has on the wall for all these years. She tells me one of them that she wants to sell. That she's just kept held onto it for a while, for like 10, 15 years. She got it for like $2 at a yard sale.
I think as old as you are.
It's really old. It's probably older than Brad and Coach, to be honest. I looked it up.
Fired.
She told me I could just have it if I wanted, but she thinks that I should sell it if I want.
I can have sex on the hutch too, but like, Grandma, look.
She's all excited about this painting, thinks it's worth millions and millions of dollars because it's all like in a nice frame and everything. I looked it up. It was worth 45 cents on eBay.
How much is shipping?
Probably $6. I don't know how to go about telling my grandma this painting is worth nothing. Should I just buy it off her for like $20 and be like, here you go, Grandma?
Let her hang on to the idea that it's worth something. Don't smash her dreams.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't smash her dreams.
I mean, you gotta realize she almost walked in on y'all having sex, dude. But you want to do that to her?
I mean, you do kind of owe her one though, because she prevented you from having sex. Why you couldn't get it up for what, a week?
No, I didn't get it in for like a week.
Yeah.
I can get it up easily. That's not a problem.
Just wait, buddy. Just wait. It gets harder.
That's what she said.
Hey, it's harder.
Boot you.
All right,
Yeah.
so after me and Erica and my grandpa, we moved this hutch into the back of his truck. He wants me to go down and drink a beer with him in the garage.
Where's Starsky?
Huh?
Starsky and Hutch? You said Hutch was there. Where's Starsky?
Oh, the wooden hutch. The whole reason we were going to my grandma's house. This
Oh,
big wooden like hutch. I can send you guys a picture of it.
I forgot you don't know who Starsky and Hutch is, do you?
Spare me. Spare me. Get the story over with, pal.
All right, so my grandpa, he's using a calendar right now. It's all one of those bikini ones, woman in bikini on top of all those nice cars.
Right?
It's from 2011, but all the dates are correct.
Tits don't
Yeah.
change, buddy. Tits don't change.
it was May for the 1st of August was in March, or was a Monday. Excuse me. I have drank a little too much today.
That
Atta
Oh,
boy.
man.
Atta boy.
So yeah, no, it's it was a fun trip to my grandparents' house, and I just felt like I had to share it. My grandma gave me a bunch of cookies, a whole bag full of chocolate chip cookies. My grandpa had I asked him about the calendars, and he was like, I have a whole stack of them, one for every year. He looks over, pulls out this shelf, it's a stack like this tall of calendars, just like 2001, 2, 3, 4. He's been saving them since literally the year 2000. Just uses the right calendar for that month.
They're well glazed.
Man, he
Uh,
glides in the cell.
I did not touch any of the calendars.
You're going to inherit them, and then you're going to have to hang them
Right.
in honor of.
I'm gonna give those to my brother. He can have those.
It's funny you
throw
said
him in
something
his
about a
garage.
calendar because my boss give me these playing cards.
Hell yeah. Is that your are you done? My bad. Are you good, Devin?
Yeah, no, that was my topic was about my trip to my grandparents' house. That's completely gonna be cut from YouTube because Adam's been throwing up these cards the whole time.
I think these are from the 80s, and I think that's a good giveaway.
Hey
right
man,
there.
come on.
Hell
Adam.
yeah, I like that hair.
Speaking
baby.
of well, Adam, I guess it's your topic discussion time. What you got? This isn't America's favorite news segment, but this is just
I
catching up
like
with
the
Adam.
hair.
It's all about the bush.
That's right. No hair, no flare.
Hell yeah, Adam, tell the people what you been up to.
No hair, no flair.
Right, Brad? Woo!
Oh man, they ain't gonna be riding that roller coaster.
We jumped the shark last week, man. I'm telling you.
But damn, it was short week last week, wasn't it? That was 2 weeks ago.
Adam, do you have anything to say?
No.
All
trying to think of
right.
something.
Well, hey.
I was trying to think of something real quick, and I was like, all I did was work and sit around the house.
Well, you know what's even better is as I look through the outline, guess who else doesn't have anything to say?
What's the deal with James not having anything to
Yeah.
say?
Why did Brad give me a little segment
This
on
is
the outline?
bullshit.
I talked
got it.
fucking enough. I don't need to keep talking more.
I got a topic for you, James.
Oh,
not on
boy.
that.
Hey, yeah,
sorry.
okay, this may actually work. Like I'm good at the the conversational stuff.
James, you're looking pretty fly this week with that new fresh haircut of yours.
You're welcome. Hey, got a
That's
haircut.
it. That's it.
Nothing to share, nothing. Going to the
went
hairdresser.
barber. They cut it, and I paid.
You go to a guy?
What's his
Huh?
name? Brutus. If his
No,
name
no,
was Brutus,
my girl Bianca, Clubhouse Cuts. Here.
How much?
In Melbourne,
Shout
Florida.
out.
How
Lord
much
knows everybody
the
locally
haircut
listens.
in Melbourne?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bianca from Supercuts.
Clubhouse Cuts, bro. Come on.
Devin's on a roll.
Yeah.
How much is
It's
a
a
haircut
barbershop,
in
man. They're
Florida?
legit too, obviously. I mean, I was gonna grow it out for Top Guy weekend because a lot of people were like, bring the fro. And after a while, I was like, who am I doing this for? Them or me? because it's my hair that I got to live with.
When your fro right there.
And I had to fucking cut it. And obviously, it's hot in Florida. You know, I'm not gonna go.
You and
bald
Eddie got nice haircuts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the Charlie Villanueva thing like another person we know did, but it is hot out here, so you know I had to cut my hair.
All right, on the topic of haircuts, Brad, do you gotta shave your head every day, every other day, or does it
I
just
do
not
it
grow
every
anymore?
I do it every other day, and I do my face and my head all together.
What is the pattern of the stubble?
And my
Like, what
Well,
part of your head does grow hair? You're like, where
Oh,
are
I'm
you
bald.
bald?
I'm a
'Cause
bald guy.
Obviously, you made
I'm
the
bald.
decision
I'm
to go full bald. So
Does
where
the
is
carpet
the bald?
match the drapes?
No, I wish I made the decision to like. I mean, I'm like that the horseshoe. I really am all the
Okay.
way bald. So, and I've been that way since I was 17. Like you guys know the story. It was episode 1
Yeah, I know.
I loved it.
Probably
in the archives.
one of
Check
our
out the
most
archives.
popular clips, actually.
So,
Or
yes,
you can check out the
I use a
clip on
regular
YouTube.
razor, mock razor, and I do it every other day. And unless I get lazy, then it's every 3 days. But I keep it pretty tight. But I don't go to
A
the
lot of y'all
barber.
wear hats, and that's what causes you to go bald. I don't know if y'all know that, but
I don't wear hats. I'm just bald because my
I don't
grandfather.
wear hats
literally
either.
everyone
my
else
grandfather
besides me
was.
and you has a hat on.
I wear rubbers.
I don't have any hats.
I think
Obviously, you don't,
My
coach. How
face
many
is-
kids you got?
Just those 3 times.
my face is a chubby face, so I don't like to put a hat on because it looks chubbier.
Does your
Wow,
wife shave your head, or do
wow.
you do it, Brad?
What?
Do you do it, or does your wife shave your head?
I shave it.
'Cause
Wife.
I'd be afraid that you can't see.
This is the most. I like how mine is about hair, though. Shout out to Devin. That is pretty cool. Because, hey, when I used to have the rock and curls, pretty much whatever hair I wear is pretty badass. I mean, let's be real here. Whether I'm rocking the curls, the shaggy look, whether I got the fro, or this fucking sweet ass fade. Shout out Bianca. You know, it's if I could
Whose
get the
dog
rest
is-
of the body in
whose
shape,
dog is that?
the hair always looks
Mine.
good. It's the rest of the body that's a problem as I drink beer.
What beer is that? Bush? Speaking of hair, is that Bush beer?
No, that's Bush.
What? It's
What does that
America's
say?
never bitter beer. It's a natural light. I mean, my goodness. Have you ever had something like, imagine a waterfall of freshness just like, you know, in your mouth? Because that's what natural light is. My God, is it tasty. And it's
Oh,
natural, too.
shit.
Mmm.
New job, new hair, a
Same
Pam
beer.
Still
Natural
drinking
light.
that old natty light.
Here comes Devin with a nitro Pepsi up right from his ass.
Oh, man.
Remember
Well, you
that-
know what else is
You remember
what's
that episode first when Mike was all hammered? Yeah, that's what Devin's doing.
Speaking
That's
of,
great.
you know, hammered, let's talk about some powerful kicks in our next match that we're covering today. The second one is Tommaso, our boy, versus Aleister Black, one of our favorites. It is for the NXT Championship. It is from an NXT TV taping from a Full Sail Live in Winter Park, Florida. It was taped on July 18th, 2018, but it aired a week later on July 25th, 2018, I believe. The match was a little bit over 22 minutes, and Meltzer gave it 4 stars. But hey, that's enough about the lead into the match. Devin, how did we get here?
All right. So I honestly did not know I was supposed to do the background on this one. So I just threw up some notes real quick, like 20 minutes ago. We were covering the other match. So
What the fuck? Can we get things right around here? I've
Never.
had enough.
all right,
Grassroots
speaking
at
of
best.
getting things right, Coach, you should cover a match once in a while.
Man,
Oh.
he's still bitter about that 3 hours, man. He's
Hey,
still
I'll
bitter
do
about
that.
3 hours.
I'll do that.
I did last week.
Yeah,
I
last
gave
week,
the best
yeah.
one in the history of the show, the Matt Hardy one.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
you did.
Best one
All
we've
right.
ever
I wish I
had.
could ultimate deletion that from my brain, you know?
All right, so
There
Aleister
you
Black
Yeah.
faced Andrade Cien Almas at Takeover New Orleans in 2018, and that's when Aleister Black won the the NXT Championship. And then a couple months later at Takeover Brooklyn 4, Ciampa was facing off against Johnny Gargano in that last man standing match that me and Adam talked about a little bit earlier. Ciampa ended up defeating Gargano.
Why he
Later
won
that
the
same
fucking
night,
match.
Aleister Black defended the NXT Championship against Lars Sullivan. He retained, obviously. And then after that, that's when
I heard he used to be an actor.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I bet you reviewed those matches. But did you get a true feel for the match by doing some real research?
Mike sent me the
It's
copy
research.
of
It's
it.
research. It's research.
Mike sent me copies of the tapes. I got them somewhere.
Erica
I
walks in.
recorded
What
them.
the fuck are you watching? Oh, baby, it's research. I got to research this for the podcast.
And Lars shit his pants.
That is also yet to be confirmed, but kind of true, according to some.
Go
Anyway,
ahead, Devin.
Yeah, I don't know. That's when Ciampa came out and challenged Aleister Black for the title. And it led up to this match here.
all right, guys. Black versus Ciampa. So we have major heat for Ciampa coming out here. Devin, any idea why he was being booed yet?
Because he's a meanie face.
I'm guessing they're still upset about him turning and whooping Johnny Gargano's ass.
So Black's the baby face in this. It's not your typical baby face, though, is it, Coach?
No, it's kind of that cool heel kind of feel. And you know, a lot of guys don't like to have that. They want to be one way or the other, but I like it when you got the cool heel feel.
Is it character babyface where it's hard for like that character's so like badass that you're gonna cheer for him, kind of like how they said about the Fiend, like, hey, you're gonna try to do something evil with it, but man, it's so like unique and stuff. People are gonna cheer for it. Because I thought
Aleister Black could legit be.
I think
our
Aleister Black has been that like for a while.
Same thing with AEW right now. I mean, he's a piece of shit in AEW, but I still love him. I love his character.
Yeah,
I love how he comes out. I mean, that's just the way it is right now. There are no defined baby faces and heels. They can fluctuate one way or the other. It depends on who they're going up against.
Yep.
And Mike, I was actually going to ask you this, but it looks like it's been answered. Is can he ever really go full heel? Yeah, and it looks like
I
we
don't
might
think
have-
he could.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think he could. It's like everybody else was saying. He's just that one type of character, heel face. You're gonna cheer for him. You're gonna like him.
All right, so we're gonna have a little fun here. All right,
That was a good answer, Mike.
throwing away the script.
That one may
All
have
right,
been
so-
two sentences.
Rumor has it by watching this match actually that obviously Black has some tattoos. So
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna go round table here. Devin, how many tattoos do you have?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Zero.
Zero.
Never had a tattoo in my life.
Wow.
My dad's covered in them, but I don't know. Never had
All
one.
right. James, what kind of tattoos do you got?
I have
Yeah, set
two,
it up
I
over
guess,
there, though.
sets. Like I have this Delta Chi one. Technically, that is
Nice.
2 letters, but I still count that as one tattoo. And then I have the 4 Led Zeppelin symbols down like the side of my calf. So, and
Nice.
I did that in one session. It is 4 separate symbols because 4 members of Led Zeppelin, but it's one tattoo, I would call it, but it is 4 separate things. It's fucking sick too. Led Zeppelin's awesome.
I love Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah.
Houses of the Holy, baby. Adam,
Nice.
what do you have, my man?
I'm going to Chicago.
No taking your
bro. I
pants
don't
off.
know.
No taking your pants off.
This is. I don't know what he's doing right
I've
now.
got 7 or 8 tattoos.
7 or 8.
I got a couple of kids. I told the kids I got their name on my arm so I could remember what their names are. And then I look at my arm and be like, oh yeah, Bryson, that's right. So for the first couple of years, I told them that's why I had their name on my arm, because I couldn't remember their names. And then they asked me about my name. They said, why's your name on there? So I can't remember my name either.
Have you ever seen anybody cosplay Hunter S. Thompson and Paul Bear Bryant at the same time?
No.
This is the best. It's our best show, guys.
This is great.
Josh Rosenbaum, what kind of tattoos do you have?
Well, I have 2. I have this one of my wife and kids, and that's very symbolic of, you know, my family. But more importantly, I got a basketball right here, and it's got 5 numbers of my teammates that have lost their lives either through violence or disease or whatever. So when you pass away and you were ever a teammate of mine, I put your number on here, and it's kind of retired for life.
Nice.
That's really cool.
I would say that's a
Tattoos is the
very-
devil. Tattoos is
Very
the
big
devil.
representation of your life, too. That's really
Yep.
cool. The 2 things you have are like the 2 biggest things. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Mike Whitaker, what do you have?
I think I only got like 18.
That's all?
What?
That's
How many do your kids
18,
have?
19.
You're not
How many
tall enough for
kids?
that, are you?
How many tattoos
No.
does your kids have?
What are they doing? Those quarter
My kids
tattoos
ain't
for
got
the
none.
size of a quarter?
No, there's a bunch of them. I got my arms done. I
Yeah.
got them everywhere.
All right.
I had a good tattoo guy.
To accentuate anything you want to talk about the most?
Let's see.
Michael Jordan, stupid.
I got a couple of family members that passed away, and I got my kids. I got William. No, ain't none really too good, but
All right. Well, I have.
I
You
just
have
had a good- I had a
18
good- I-
fucking tattoos and you still can't
Well-
talk about shit.
He's
I mean,
4'10" and has 18
And you
tattoos.
can't put nothing together, bro. Come on.
no, they're just tattoos. I like them. I got them. I
That's
got
the
one on
biggest
into my
fucking problem
lip.
you've ever had on this show. And you're just like,
I got the one
"Nah,
inside my
got
lip that hurt like
kids,
fuck.
got a family."
Show us.
Michael Jordan has tattoos and he sucks.
You can't see
He's
it.
got it on his
Come
lip.
close.
You have it
Come
inside of
closer.
your lip?
I got one into my lip. I also got a tattoo. I got my listen. I got a good one for y'all, and I'm dead serious. I got WOW tattooed on my ass.
Oh, I love it.
Show us that.
No lie.
There it
But
is.
then when I do something good,
Why?
I can. Why? Because when I do something good or something happens, I can do a cartwheel and it says, "Wow, mom, look at this."
Oh, okay. I thought you said wild.
No, not wild. Wow. I got a W on each ass cheek.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, the hole is the O.
Oh, this is the best.
That was my first ever tattoo. I was 14 years
Oh,
old.
it's a hole.
14 years
Wow,
old.
mom.
But with Mike,
14
it's
years
a little
old.
W and a big O. Mike's got that big O in the
So
middle.
depending on, like, if you keep doing fucking cartwheels, it could be wow mom or mom wow. Like, you know.
Oh, mom, wow. Right.
So
That's a wrap.
Mike,
Got
why
it.
is the O so
Oh,
big?
that is awesome. God, that's good.
That letter O is way too big, Mike.
I sure as hell can't follow that. That's
Did
a
you
fact.
show your mom?
No, I ain't show my mom. I showed a lot of people, but I ain't show my mom.
Ridiculous. That
I
was
might have. I don't know.
I can see it now. He'll say, "Mom, wow." And it's,
I got-
"No, Mom, you read it wrong. It's wow, Mom, not Mom, wow."
I used to have a nice ass, so I used to like showing her off.
You don't have a nice ass now?
I mean, it's kind of
Top
hairy
Guy
now, but
weekend. Let's see it.
All right.
I ain't ashamed.
All right. I have 3 tattoos. I'm just going to say it now because I can't follow that. I have a raging bull on my shoulder, which is all right.
Mhm.
I have, when I was 20 years old, James, I'm saying this to you because they're fraternity.
Tramp stamp? Where'd you get a
They
tramp
had
stamp?
tattoos when you were 20.
Let me find
I
out you got
have-
a tramp stamp.
I have
You
my-
will never live that down.
I don't. I have
Oh,
fraternity letters on my ankle, but above it is for some reason Barney Rubble. I don't know. And finally, I have a black Superman symbol right on my chest. So that's
I
it.
have a black one. Are you evil?
Yeah, the dark side of Superman.
Steel?
You know?
I got the Batman symbol on my back. Covers up.
I do have an upside down monster logo.
Like the monster, the energy drink.
Yeah, just upside down as for a W instead of an M.
Is that connected to the other O and W, or how's that?
No, that's a different W.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
All right, did you tell him about the piercing you got?
No, I ain't got no piercings now.
All
I
right.
used to.
So James,
This
how'd
is
you
a-
like the ropes? How'd you like the ropes in the ring on this match, huh? Yellow, gold, you know.
Oh, the color scheme of it.
Yes.
I like see, here's the thing, the LED, because I was watching the LED ring skirt. I kind of think it's cool to have the old school ring skirts. I get the fact of the LED ones, but if you have a ring skirt that matches the ropes with your colors, I think that's a really cool way to go about it. Like, you know, WCW, you had the WCW, what was it, blue and yellow, and then the blue and yellow ropes. I think it's kind of cool with the black and the gold stuff. If you match it up, it seems kind of uniform to me without being too like over the top, you know, production wise.
I love skirts. I wear them all the time. I love skirts.
Hey man, whatever you do in your moonlighting business is up to you, and we appreciate you. We support you, Adam. We support you.
Michael Jordan sucks.
Oh
All
my
right.
God, now I get it. Oh, that is the best.
Just now?
Oh, that is the best.
It's taking you an hour and a half.
No,
to
because
get that.
I thought it was just some Hunter S. Thompson, Paul Bear Bryant thing. But I do
You are out of
remember
control.
a certain individual dressed a certain way.
I thought we were
Oh,
avoiding
that's
that episode for a few
Rich.
months.
That is so good. Hey, sorry, late to the party, but I do remember meeting a certain someone in person, and he said a derogatory term to me, and my dad looked at me, like questioned my manhood pretty much, and I was like, Dad, can't really, this is meet so and so. I'm not gonna mention his name, but I was like, hey, yeah, that's him. Meet so and so.
The young bucks are stupid.
No, yeah. Well,
I don't even know where to go from here. We have
can't
good
hear
Matt
oh my
Wrestling.
goodness,
I can't
Good
hear
Matt
nothing when he
Wrestling.
the
says
video
something.
version is definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
I'm glad Adam brought the heat, man. Yeah, go ahead, Brad. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have good Matt Wrestling, Adam. I know you
Who's
agree.
that?
I'm going to ask you.
I don't know nobody named Matt.
Coach, do you have any trunks that have your name on their ass?
Jim Ross, when he used to wrestle, it said JR for Josh Rosenbaum, but that's about it.
Coach had numbers on his, like the number 11.
No,
Coach
my
had
number
those
was,
pair of long pair of pants that had Coach across the ass.
my number was 24.
All right.
Well, I hate the number 24.
Well, sorry, buddy.
I guess
Sorry.
it's a bad time to say it's my son's favorite number. So okay.
Hey, there you go.
I hate Michael Jordan.
I'm just gonna get through this. I might not
Hey,
even
yeah,
ask you.
gang, power through, bro. Power through. We
As
got some
much-
good stuff to talk about. This is a good match.
As much as heel heat as Ciampa has there are still some dueling chants in the crowd. Not a lot of striking early, which is what Black is normally known for, but early it wasn't happening. However, outside the ring, Black does hit a big kick, strike to Ciampa. Devin, is he the
Can you
best?
just say Alistair, please?
Why instead of just Black?
Yeah,
Malachi.
that's fair too.
It sounds
Anyway.
like Anchorman.
Due to the cosplay going on our episode, I really would we should steer away from, we
Oh,
should,
whatever you
I hate
want.
that color.
we should just do
I really hate
Malachi
that
or
color.
Alistair, I think.
Devin, is Alistair the best striker you've ever seen?
Ever seen? No, I
Who's
think
better?
Undertaker's the greatest striker I've ever seen. I've
I
loved
think
when he
so.
just gets in the corner with those punches. But currently, active wrestlers, I think Malachi Black is the greatest striker.
Alistair's better than Malachi.
James, I was asking you about this in the last episode, or in the last match, but it's worth asking again. How about Alistair Black sitting in the middle of the ring? What do you think of that?
It's a I like the spot of it. If you can pull it off, like the fact that he's out of the ring when he does it in the ring, pronouns. I guess Ciampa, I believe, is outside when Alistair does it the first time. So I get that. If you do it when someone's inside the ring and they don't do like kick you in the face or something, I think it's a little bit much. Pre-match, it's all right, but the fact that he did it with him out of the ring, and you sit down and he does a little wave deal, and the crowd, loves it. Like it's really like we've been kind of talking about who's the face, who's the heel type of thing, because it's really they both switch off parts. It seems like at points.
So Alistair Black is undefeated as a singles here. Now, Mike, I want to ask you, how much did Vince screw up this character when he went to the main roster? Alistair Black, that is.
How much did Vince not screw up?
Did he screw up?
mean-
Yeah, I got you.
I think he did. I mean, he should have if he's now in AEW, he could have been a lot more over.
He
So,
did keep
I mean-
the intro though. You got to give Vince
No.
that credit. The
Yeah,
raising up
he
intro
did. So
thing,
he did, and that was the biggest thing on him when he came out of that coffin or whatever it was thing that he did. But I mean, anytime I think now we see a lot more different things. But yeah, he screwed it up.
I wish I could see.
Rear submission by Ciampa. Announcers putting over the competitors. Do you see that here, Devin?
Oh, absolutely. I think Mauro Ranallo, Nigel
Who?
McGuinness.
Who were the
What's
announcers?
his name?
Mauro Ranallo,
Mario.
Who were all the
Who's
announcers?
taking trying?
Nigel McGuinness, and I'm not sure who the third guy was, honestly.
Wow! Did you even watch it?
I did, but did they say his name?
No, I went back to the beginning of the episode to see, and they actually didn't introduce the announcers until after the Adam Cole match, and that's when they cut to the announce table and then showed their names, which I thought was a little strange. how you don't like, because usually it cuts the announce table, they open it, and then you go to the match. Well, they didn't show the announce table until after the first match. And it is Percy Watson.
Nice.
And, you know,
Go time,
Ronaldo
Percy
and
Watson.
Nigel.
I don't like him.
See,
I understand.
Ciampa telling the ref that he has a 5 count and he's allowed to break the rules up until then. I thought that was an interesting tactic in the match. Boston Crab by Ciampa. Adam, how much pressure is this, the Boston Crab?
I don't know how to count to 5.
God damn.
So,
He's been retired for 17 years and he still can't give away any of the damn secrets. Trading shots on the apron. The announcers selling the previous injuries. Coach, how important is selling previous injuries to the psychology and to the match itself?
When it comes to submissions, it's pretty important because it's got to be able to have built a foundation for a top star to tap. Other than that, I think with what they're doing now with all these high spots, they can kind of be forgotten throughout the match. These guys built towards the ending, which is a lost art today.
Mm-hmm.
Black has a fury of strikes and moves. Is he underrated, Devin? Alistair Black, that is, James. Sorry, Devin.
changed his last name. He did
What?
I was just messing with you, James. Devin's
No.
question.
I think Alistair Black is definitely underrated and underused. I think honestly in AEW he's not been able to give like that presence that he should be able to.
It's the name. That's what it is.
He's got this demonic heel character that like he looks like he should be asking to torture your soul and bear no demons, but he's just kind of used and not given a lot of promos or anything. I think he's been underused.
Have any of y'all had the chance to meet him out of wrestling?
No, and I can't believe who his wife is.
Who, Malachi?
Yeah.
I paid for a meet and greet one time and got shafted by it. Shout out to AEW.
You talking about sophisticated, like a smart dude? Just
Do y'all see him as world champion material?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's the deal though. He has to lose, obviously. So I don't know. I think, and I've said this before, I believe on our podcast, he could be the guy that makes the guy ready for the world title. Like let's say you got like Ricky Starks like coming up, or somebody like that. Feuding with him would give him like that I don't know, what am I looking for? Like the credibility to then he can jump up to the title spot. You know what I mean? Like that, kind of like Taker. Like Taker feuded with people who were either on the way up to the title or, he was trying to make them. He could have that same, hey, he feuded with Malachi and beat the Darkness or whatever, so he's ready for the title. Like, I think that could be a good measuring stick for, some people on the way up.
Undertaker was still given 5 or 6 title championship runs though.
Yeah, but I mean, like he also wrestled for like 30 years.
So they teased the DDT off the ropes twice from Ciampa. And Black, though, I love this line from Malachi Black or Alistair Black. Tweet about this, Coach. How good is this to put this into this match, like for social media or just for what the time is?
One of the original trending statements in wrestling history. I mean, this was when hashtags and all that first started. And the internet wrestling community wasn't really going that strong. They used to have the old chat rooms and all that, but Twitter gave them a whole new platform and Instagram, and they just went with it. Memes, GIFs. I don't remember them coming before that time. So I can tell you that this one's going to be remembered in wrestling lore as one of the first catchphrases that went viral.
And the fact that it was a hard kick, I think, has to be because you can't be like, tweet about this and then do like a suplex or something.
Right.
The fact that he was like, bam, like that was a real hard kick, like tweet about that. I think that was a good way to do it instead of like a punch or anything.
What do y'all think about him doing that DDT off the rope? Because that's the same thing Randy Orton does.
Well, it's a little different because he goes down to the ground, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit different, but it's the same thing. I mean, with it being a signature move like that, I believe personally that should be just one person. I don't like, especially in the same company.
I get you.
Don't want, too many people are like doing it. It's almost, it'll be like, the Sweet Chin Music. Everybody's doing it, but two people doing the same one, I don't like it in the same company.
Okay. You have a big clothesline by Ciampa, looked great. Out at 2, knee from Aleister Black. The crowd chanting NXT again, James. I think we beat that to death. Meteora and a strike with a German suplex by Black, or Aleister Black, kick out by Ciampa. Cameraman gets hit, Mike. Do you think he's getting any overtime for that?
I would hope so. I would want a couple extra dollars.
does
At
anybody
least
know
give me an
who-
extra hot dog or something.
There's a leak in my.
It's a
bathroom.
hot dog.
But who is the cameraman? Kind of looks like Kyle O'Reilly almost.
It had to have to be
Took
somebody.
that hit.
I hate cameramen. I hate cameras.
I think it was a plant. But
I got you.
there's a leak in my sink or my kitchen. I'll be right back.
All right.
Bathroom,
Ciampa, Ciampa hit Aleister Black with something. I couldn't really tell what it was, but Aleister Black kicked out of it.
It was a
360.
crutch.
What's that?
It was a crutch.
Was it?
That's what they said. That's what announcement team said.
Sometimes I miss it.
For a knee brace. That's what Ciampa used to use all the time.
Okay.
360.
Medical device.
360 from Black over the top rope. Adam, how many times have you done this?
I hate wrestling. Oh,
Nice.
I didn't do too much stuff over the top. I would do like 2 or 3 moves from the top. But as far as taking like a run and go and jumping over, no, I didn't trust these assholes around here to catch me. It's a cold middle of winter.
Ciampa hits the DDT from the ropes. Great move. Aleister kicks out. Ref knocked out onto the exposed floor. Aleister Black hits Black Mass. Crowd counts to 15 or 16. The ref is out. Coach, how good is this? Is this good storytelling?
When I rewatched it, it brought back memories of the Ric Flair last match where I'm going 1, 2, like that was authentic. And when you have that in a match where the fan is like, "What the hell's going on here?" And they count that high, you're going to get nuclear heat, and you kind of know that either the guy's going to get royally screwed or you're going to get over. So it always makes for an exciting ending.
Definitely.
Bought in, man. The crowd's bought in. That's what you want.
The ref
Flair
told his
shouldn't have been
elbow.
wrestling.
Aleister Black goes and checks on him, and he's just holding his elbow, and he's like pointing at his elbow. Like, you can't go count a pin because your elbow's hurt. Stand up and use your other hand.
Gargano, Johnny Gargano makes an appearance. Super kick to Ciampa, but then he hits Black with Aleister Black with the belt. Looks like an accident.
Hey,
Ciampa-
big well, you can't gloss over the swing of emotions the crowd had. Gargano comes in, kicks Ciampa. Crowd's losing it. Like, fuck yeah, he's getting his. And then, the belt little tug bullshit thing. Spin hit. Crowd goes immediately from like cheering to like, oh, we know this is going to end like in a second and a half. That's a pretty, shout out to everybody involved for having the crowd that invested, that they're on that big of a high and then that big of a swing.
So, it's funny you said it like that
I
because
like swinging.
Ciampa hits the fairy tale ending for the win, and the crowd is freaking pissed.
Booing
They
him out of the
are
building. And
lit.
Nuclear.
I'd never seen this match until we watched it for this episode, and I was smiling at the end. Obviously, I'm a homer for the baby faces and heels. Still real to me, damn it. Like when I'm
I hate
there, I'll
the
cheer the
Simpsons.
baby faces. But man, when I saw that pin and the crowd just immediately boo him, I'm like, oh, that's what you want. That's good stuff right there. And I believe Izzy, is that her name, is in the front row.
Yeah.
Her mom is probably chastising some wrestler about something. But I
Izzy's
believe,
stupid.
yeah. But I believe that was her in the front row. They zoomed to her a couple times.
I hate kids.
Well,
She's the
I'll
one
say-
that she's
Go
the
ahead.
one that cried when Sasha Banks like tortured Bailey, right?
Did y'all see
Izzy?
that one big ass dude in the corner though that was yelling at Ciampa the whole time when they were outside? I meant to bring this up earlier.
I
Some
hate
fan
big
in an
young guys.
overweight dude in the white shirt and the glasses is just like leaning over, screaming the whole time. I was really waiting to see his reaction when Ciampa won, because it was ridiculous.
So
Some
this
fans
was,
get into it a bit too much.
let's not forget, this was just a regular episode of NXT.
Yeah.
A
Title
random one.
change.
Kevin, did you think this was a pay-per-view quality match?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the match
it
was
could've been.
absolutely.
Anything Alistair does.
And it was on a tape delay because, like I said, it was taped a week before it aired. So
I hate tape delays.
And this is when they were going against AEW too, right?
No.
No, this is
no,
WrestleMania.
it was
Or-
18. Dynamite
Okay.
started in 19.
Anyway, super awesome match. Anybody else have anything to add?
Really love the post-match heat. I think they had a couple seconds to fill, and that's why it took so long up the ramp. I'm not necessarily talking about that, but I did mention a long post-celebration earlier. But the immediate impact of that 3 and the crowd immediately like, what the fuck, and booing. Hey, that's good wrestling.
The longer the better. That's what I like. The longer the better.
This is
There
why
you
I
go.
think the rocket ship is to Ciampa, because at this point, Aleister Black did not have a loss in singles competition, and obviously NXT at the time was run by Triple H, Shawn Michaels, all those guys, and
Regal.
I think we're gonna see it again. Not right away. Not right away.
Have y'all heard on Raw and SmackDown how they're actually acknowledging, like Ciampa, he was the NXT champion. They're actually acknowledging NXT and the championships.
Well, I hope they acknowledge it when it comes to a certain dude that they named Butch. I hope they revert back to Pete Dunne.
I love
That'd be really
Butch.
cool with Triple H in tow. It'd be really cool. Like, hey man, we're gonna keep you off TV, grow your hair back out, and you're Pete Dunne, coming back.
All he's got to do is take the bun out, really.
Pete Dunne's
Yeah.
stupid.
But I don't hate that faction though. I just didn't like that they changed Pete Dunne all the way. I like the whole fighting group, but
They made him like a stupid lunatic though.
Yeah, I like all 3 of them guys. I like them.
Yeah.
Like he'd walk up and punch a wall if it was like, oh, this wall's looking at me talking shit. Why? I mean, they made
Yeah.
Pete Dunne like kind of
I hate talking walls. They're stupid.
yeah.
You hate
All right.
everything.
back to you, James. Didn't your dad have a question, James?
He did.
Yeah, you have it.
I don't, and I was looking on Twitter and could not find it, so I was kind of hoping you had it.
I do. Here we go. I just needed a moment for you to ramble.
Ah,
I hate rambling.
well, that sucks. You do a podcast with one of the best ramblers of all time.
We are some rambling men for sure.
Oh, rambling rabbit.
All right. So, Mr. Randy Elcorai, do you think Ciampa can stay injury-free to make an impact and hit main event status, or do you think his size he is a mid-carder for life? That's the first part of his question. I think we answered that. I think we all think with Triple H there that it won't matter about his size.
Yeah, he's got the potential.
No,
If you book it right, he's got the potential for sure.
I don't think
As
Triple
long
H
as he don't
cares
get
about
hurt, he's gonna get
size.
pushed.
I don't believe Ciampa is worth top guy status. But I think he's only going to reach the United States or Intercontinental Championships.
Yeah. I guess
The only person I can honestly see him taking the WWE Championship from is The Miz, and that's if The Miz, could get the title back.
well, does top guy status mean winning the belt, or can
Right.
he be
Right.
somebody that gets beat? Because you got to have people. You got to have heels.
The
So
different
could he
tiers.
be a guy that loses said match?
Also, another point I have is they're really elevating at this point with Triple H there, the United States belt and the Intercontinental belt. I mean, they did a whole history on them on the last 2 episodes. And now
Yeah.
that we only have one main title, will the United States title or the Intercontinental title can be the main event in some pay-per-views and in some
And then save the big belt, like save Roman for the big ones.
I
Right.
hate history.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I-
absolutely. But
I think
do
that
you
could.
see
I think that could
Ciampa-
work.
Do you see him getting to the status of being able to defeat Roman or Brock
Oh,
Lesnar
Nah.
or
not
someone
yet.
of that status someday?
They would have to book him right and do the storyline right to even make it look
No.
plausible.
Nah.
we'll see what happens. But I mean, I also don't know if this is going to be one championship forever either.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Championship Ciampa.
Because if it was only going to be one championship, they would have created one championship. He's still holding 2 belts.
Exactly.
And that has been months and months and
One
months.
Ciampa.
So he could definitely, if there's 2 main titles, there's room for him to win it eventually. At least I think so. Second part of the
I think
question
so.
was, again, we kind of talked about it, which is a good thing that we're hitting on what people are asking. He had a good run in independent, but always seemed to get injured, even in NXT. He was out for a bit due to injury. So he is also concerned, your dad, that is concerned about his injuries, and it's always a good point. Injury prone. I got some in the NFL. I got one on the Philadelphia 76ers for sure. Joel Embiid, always hurt.
Oh,
Did he win MVP last year? Or?
No. He should have.
They give it to Jokic. Is
yep,
that right?
yep.
Yeah.
Was
yeah,
it Jokic? Yeah.
I mean, he is like, I'm not as big of a professional basketball fan as I am other things. But
I hate LeBron James.
Well, especially when you had to, trust the process, and then they give you Ben Simmons.
yeah, what a baby. What a
I hate
baby.
babies.
Oh, talk about being in the wrong city. Oh, hey-oh.
Right.
Anyway.
But, hey, we appreciate that question. I can't call him Randy. That's weird.
Yeah. Don't call him Mr. Alcaray.
Thank you, Randall.
Right.
Thanks, Randy.
Good job, Randy.
Friggin' Devin.
Hey, he is one of our he's a big fan. He talks to me about us,
I
a
love
lot.
big fans. I love big fans. They're nice and big.
What is wrong with Adam today? Can anybody answer that?
It's the best, dude. It is the best.
This is Adam's episode.
This is the
and
best
he's going
running
nuts.
storyline we've ever done.
Michael Jordan sucks.
I love it. God, I love it so much. Hey,
He's gonna be going
speaking of
back for
Adam,
someday.
are we ready for Waka Waka Waka? The segment that's sweeping the nation?
Did you catch that, Brad? Did you see me? Please tell me you saw me.
I don't think Brad gets the but I love it.
All right.
Are you still in character for your Waka Waka?
So,
Nice.
take on my hat.
Woo!
All right, so, motherfucker. So Anthony Powers. I love Anthony Powers because he's old like I am. He said, "Why did the chicken not cross the road?
Why?
Because he was too chicken."
Hey-o!
Thank you, Anthony Powers.
That's a good one.
Good one.
That's nice.
Setting the town on fire with that shit.
Probably should have erased that one. Okay. What is ET short for?
Executive producer.
No, ET. What is ET short for?
Oh, extraterrestrial. I think I said
No,
EP.
because he's got two little legs. That's why he's short.
Oh, good.
I love that movie.
Tremendous job.
This is the best.
I know one.
Do it.
Good.
I can't read it.
Shocking.
Your best.
Hey, how does a hippie polygamist count as wives?
How?
1 Miss Hippie, 2 Miss Hippie, 3 Miss Hippie.
Oh, dear.
Man.
Oh,
yeah, I got Amy's.
all right.
Oh, you got to do. Hey, you definitely have to do Amy's.
Yeah, Amy, it's funny. Her joke's like 9 lines long, but it says, I wrote her name down for some reason. All right, it says, how can I help you? Okay, how many seconds are in 1 year? There's 12. January 2nd, February 2nd,
Go to church,
March
I'll take
2nd,
it.
April 2nd.
I like how you. Yeah, I like how you asked or answered a one from Amy. Cosplaying as the best. This is the best. This is the best episode we've
See
done.
if he picks up on it.
The shark is definitely
All right,
jump.
thank you very much. I hate Chicago.
Right. Hey, I wish you wouldn't go. I would
think I wet-
100% when you
I think I
posted you
wet
weren't
myself.
going, the biggest
I wet
pop of
myself.
all time.
I heard carrying cross mic come.
I think I
Or
wet
not.
myself.
Yeah.
I think somebody peed in my pants.
So does that conclude Waka 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 for this week?
Huh?
Waka waka, what the hell is going on?
I really
here?
wish you wouldn't have texted me now.
Dude, you get it? It's the best. Hey, remaining topics, if any. Are there any topics anybody wants to, divulge on?
I think Coach is balls deep in that Cool Whip.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
trying
Hey,
to
but
get
he had
through
the
this
sugar-free
one.
one.
Will you lick
is,
the
it
bowl
is.
one more time? I'm almost there. Will you lick it one more time?
Make it
Almost there.
Well,
2 hours in, James. 2 hours in.
All right,
got
well,
some
Brad,
wrestling we
you know
can
what
talk
time
about.
it is. We're, since it's time to go back to school, Brad's gonna do a special little
I love
segment
school.
that
I
has to
love
deal
school.
with school ending. So I think we're 3 months behind on this movie, but hey,
I love school.
let's do a back to school, into school type of thing.
Yeah, and in lieu of my daughter going to West Virginia, which I will never bring up on this show again.
Do
Yeah.
they have a playground?
So we are going to do the back to school edition of FMK. And what movie are we going to base it on? Dazed and Confused.
A movie that has to deal with school ending and going into
No, but
summer
it's also-
vacation.
Becoming a freshman, right? Becoming a freshman, becoming a senior.
That's true, I guess you get that.
That's what I'm going for here, pal. That's okay, though. And guess what? The guys have been in anticipation of which characters I am going to pick. And I actually made a last-minute change in the women this week.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
And the teacher is not on it, Adam, because I already know who you're fucking if that was the case. Because we're all teased by this teacher for
Yeah,
sure.
because this is a movie about high school kids. So yeah, I'm doing the teacher.
So let's do it. So the 3 women that we're gonna go with today are Simone. Simone is played by Joey Lawrence Adams. She's the one in the back of the car. They said, "Yeah, everybody thinks you're a slut." I'm not a slut. I'm not a slut.
I
And
freaking love
he
her.
goes, "Are you mad?" She goes, "I'm not mad." Super hot though.
She played
Oh,
on
yeah.
Big Daddy.
Now we have Darla, and if you remember Darla in the show, it is played by Parker Posey, and she's the one that says, "Come on, all you freshmen bitches, air raid freshmen." And then we have Jodie Kramer, who is Mitch Kramer's older sister, that has the finest pair of jeans in all the land, the finest pair of jeans. Devin, did you get a chance to watch the movie?
I did watch the movie.
And do you remember these characters?
I did. I looked them up too, just to kind of refresh my memory on
I
who
looked
was
them
in
up
it.
and down.
In character, or are you looking at their today picture? Because I do not want you looking at their today picture.
Well, I'm looking at pictures, but I'm basing them off the characters. I was
Please,
just using the
please do, because
pictures
They all
to
look
remember.
a little better then. I mean, obviously. So,
All
who do
right.
you
So can you say the 3 again? It's
all right, we got Simone,
Simone,
Darla,
Darla,
air raid, and then Jodie Kramer, who is Mitch's sister.
and Jodie. Okay, I'll start with Jodie because I'm marrying Jodie. She had that bitchy attitude to boss all the freshmen around, but then she showed a true heart to one of the freshmen.
I
That
love
was
freshmen.
that was kind of like, it was showing both sides of her. You kind of love that in a woman. So I'm gonna marry her. She's gonna be my sweetie. I am gonna fuck Simone. Simone, she just, she seems like she'd be fun. And if we're going off the actress too, I'd even choose her to fuck there because she was the cheerleader in The Replacements, one of my first movie crushes. And then just out of process of elimination, that leaves Darla. I'm sorry, but I gotta kill you.
Right. Mike?
All right, I'm killing Dollar because she just seemed too much bitchy to me. I ain't doing that. I will marry the sister one because I'm not married. I'm gonna fuck her. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fuck her.
You're from Alabama.
She's cool. She was I like her. She had a nice ass. That's for damn sure. And then Simone, I'm marrying her because she's a slut. So I can, why not? I like them dirty.
You're gonna marry the slut?
Yeah, I'm gonna marry the slut. Why not?
Bold move.
You know she fucks.
Make
Everybody.
Make
All
it
right,
a whore into a housewife.
Coach? Coach,
Muted.
you're on mute, buddy. He's on mute.
You're muted, buddy.
Somebody should tell Coach that we can't hear him talking.
Sorry about that. No, I
Probably
would
Chicago
definitely,
Bulls fan.
definitely marry Simone. I like them wild. I like them fresh. I like them kinky. Let's have a lifetime together. That's number one.
I don't know about press.
You know, Darla,
Summer's
I
Eve.
like her spunk. One night deal. One night, I'll knock it up so hard I'll knock the bitch right out of her. That's how hard I'll fuck her. And then the other one, process of elimination, she's gone.
I don't know what any of these words mean.
Oh
I
man.
don't know.
Deal with this now, James.
It's the best.
I was
dude.
better off. I was better off not understanding. Go ahead, Adam.
I can't even spell FMK. I don't know what to do.
You should answer with the hat off for this.
Which one's the oldest? I'm killing her.
Which one's what?
The oldest. Who's the youngest? That's who I'm marrying.
2 glasses. Oh man.
Oh boy. All right. I don't think he's playing. James. Hold on.
No, I
You
got
might have to cut mine too.
I ain't cutting shit.
Ah.
Go ahead, Adam.
Simone, I'm marrying Simone just because I don't. There's something about her. When she was in that movie with Adam Sandler with the kid, she was a lawyer, supposed to help him get custody or whatever. I
Big
loved
Daddy.
her in that movie, and I don't know what it is, but I would FMK all through all day with her.
Yeah, we know. You fuck them all. We know.
All right.
There it is.
Did he pick them all?
Yeah.
Jody. It doesn't matter. I'll kill and F the other one because I'm married to the one I want.
That a
All
boy.
right.
So
James?
whichever ones, I'll just get rid of them. I hate older ones.
I am marrying obviously Michelle Burke. She's kind of the more sympathetic one, and that would be more of the wifey material, I would say, out of all of these. See, here's the deal. Now with the Darla and the Simone, obviously you want to fuck them both. Darla is more of the bitch, so you kind of want to fuck that one because that would be like that'd be like a good anger bang, and that would seem like you would get reference pussy off of that because you would anger bang her to where you're not necessarily looking to come, you're just looking to fuck her, like, you know what I'm saying, like fuck her. So then by fucking her that way, and more than likely good, she's gonna tell her friends like, hey, he laid it down. So I would say that would lead to more reference pussy if you were, because she's a bitch. Like, you want to fuck her, just be like, man, shut up, like, you know. But it would be cool to fuck Simone too. So I guess due to the fact of potential more, lady friends, I would have to go with the fucking Darla because you can anger bang her, and maybe that reference does go to Simone, and you end up getting her later. Unless she's dead, because I guess I have to kill her, Brad. You know, I'm sorry to pull an Amy. Yeah, I guess she would be dead. But yeah, that's how I would do it. Anger bang the angry one.
All right. I'm marrying Simone. I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down. She's on that football field at the end of that movie. What's his name's not doing it, man. He's moved on. Or no, he wants her. That's fucked up. I forgot that. He ends up with her, doesn't he? He ends up with
a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things happening in this movie.
Ah, shit. That's right, because Jody doesn't end up with him. Jody says, screw it.
But legit, I had to watch it twice just so I could keep up what was going on.
My reasoning is gone on this now, but I still want to marry Simone. I just think I love her. I love her in everything she does, but I love her in this character. I love what she's wearing through the whole thing. And I know that this is the slut and the one you're supposed to just fuck, but I'm in, and I'm in forever.
Ever.
I am going to kill Jody because she's a little annoying for me, and she can't figure out what she wants to do through this whole thing. She's a little less decisive than Simone. Darla, on the other hand, is going to get it, and she's going to shut up and get it.
I had to kill her because I couldn't go to the
Shut
party
up and
like,
get
hey,
it.
me and Parker. What? You and Parker? I had to kill Donna.
So now we have the gentleman, and I know you guys have been wondering who these are going to be.
Can't wait.
Oh,
But there's
boy.
going to be some.
Better not be Michael Jordan.
I'm going to explain the characters a little bit to remind everyone as well. But the first one, no one will forget. All right.
Dude, Wooderson?
Wooderson it is definitely on there. However, we are also going to have Mr. Pickford on there. Now, who is Pickford? Pickford is the guy throwing the party. He's having the party that gets blown up. But he is definitely an interesting character as well. He goes down to talk to the guy with the kegs who's there early. He says, well, I guess you're a little bit early then. No
Yeah.
problem whatsoever.
The guy was cool with him. He was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll come back later."
Inconvenient. Wrong Mr. Pickford altogether.
Oh, yeah.
These things happen. Ben? Great shit. And then we're going to have, are you cool, man?
Like how?
So we got Slater as well.
Okay.
So a lot of pot smoking, a lot of drinking of the three. So we have Wooderson, Pickford, and Slater. All right, Devin.
At least fucking O'Bannon wasn't on this. He'd be dead.
Oh, yeah, right.
He'd be killed immediately. All
Hey,
right.
Ben Affleck legit broke his foot in that one scene too, and kept acting and had to like limp it off. The one where I think they're at the, I think it is the all right, I get older, they stay the same age, and he swings that deal, and I think he misses or whatever, and he legit breaks his foot and keeps taping that scene with a broken foot. That's why he's limping in that one parking lot.
That's my favorite quote.
Yeah, it's
I
up there.
bet it is.
For sure.
Where do you live? I bet it is.
So Matthew McConaughey, Mr. This is
Texas?
a quote that he says in the show. Best thing about high school girls, they all get older, and they all stay the same age as I get older.
Man, don't butcher it. Don't. If
Where's
you're
that-
gonna quote
where's
a
that live
Texas
by?
legend as Matthew McConaughey,
I've got that tattooed on my back.
So just for his character, David Wooderson, being a perverted fuck, he's got to go. He's killed.
It's my favorite guy.
So that leaves me with the one that I think I'm most fit for, and I'm probably gonna marry this man since he's my choice. That's Slater. He seems cool as fuck. I could hang out with him every day, and we'd be chill. I'm gonna marry him, and then that just leaves, the best looking one out of the three, anyways. That's Pinkerton. So I gotta fuck him.
Pickford. Pinkerton.
Sorry, Pinkerton's
Oh,
a huge name up
dear.
here. I confused it.
Dax Harwood, Pinkerton, same thing, right, Coach?
Unreal.
Ah, fuck.
All right,
Oh
Mike.
well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kill Matthew McConaughey because he's like that old creep there. He's gonna be like 50 years old, hanging out with high school kids.
Best guy in the movie.
Exactly what he is. It's exactly what he is.
So he's gone.
Best guy.
Party dude, I'll fuck him because he seems like he knows how to have a good party. Everything else, go to a party, get drunk, get fucked up, fuck him. Why not? I'll marry the Slater dude.
All
There we
right.
go.
He seems cool. I mean, I was dazed and confused watching this movie, but
That's
I did
tremendous.
it.
Movie. It's tremendous. Coach.
Well, I would also kill Matthew McConaughey. He's a pedophile, and they need to be rid of character, not get him out of there.
right?
I think on the other two, I think I might marry Pickford. I think he's got some good logic behind him, and he made a mistake, but I think he'll catch back up. And Slater's a party guy. One night, let's go.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What do you got? You're up, Adam.
Oh, the microphone was in the wrong spot. My bad. Okay,
Which hole?
the closest hole I can get. So I'm marrying McConaughey because I feel like we got a lot of like. I feel like we got a connection,
All right, all
Are you
right,
still
all
in
right.
character?
Yeah, please watch the video version. For all those listening, the video version is awesome.
If there's ever a week.
He's not my role model in this movie, so I think that's my next
Oh,
tattoo.
I see it so perfect. Your eyes are great.
He is gonna be so fucking bad.
The Pink Panther guy, I'd probably kill him because I don't like pink. And then Slater, I like him because he reminds me of Slater from Saved by the Bell, just because I like Slater.
You want to talk about inside baseball here?
Can y'all hear
We
me?
have
I'm on the
jumped
microphone.
the shark.
dear.
All right, James, because he said he doesn't like baseball.
Oh,
Holy
He doesn't like Saved by the
shit.
Bell. That's
We have
yeah, I like
definitely
Slater from
jumped the
Saved by the Bell.
shark.
I like him. He's got muscles.
The video version is fucking
It looks too
outstanding.
tan for me, but you know.
God, the video version is outstanding of this.
Who's left? Brad? Brad.
A lot of
what do you
our
got?
a lot of our fans will love this video version. That being said, I gotta marry McConaughey, man. He's a Texas boy. I know he's
That's
an
why
absolute
me and you
creep
get
in the
along,
movie.
buddy. That's why we brothers.
Oh wait, we're doing the character. If we're doing
Yeah.
the character, Wooderson's dead. Yeah, straight up, no chomo shit here. Wooderson's dead.
How you gonna keep brother like that?
So Wooderson's dead.
Speaking of Wood-
Wow, that's some
Gotta
silence.
marry Slater because he's cool, man.
Saved by the Bell is the best show.
So you gotta marry Slater. So I'm fucking Kevin. I guess I'm fucking Kevin. Hey, he's down the party. He went to the he tried to go to the party. But yeah, I guess I'm killing Wooderson, but that's no disrespect to Matthew McConaughey, who is a professor at Texas University
kid?
and an avid supporter.
I see a kid.
All right, I'm gonna defend this here. This is a different time, and I really don't think he's a pedophile. Is a strong ass word.
Well, okay, yeah, because he did wait until they were of age, I assume.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, a little foosball. All right. I mean, this
Right.
guy's got some lines to this thing. I am gonna go ahead. And I'm going,
OTSS, only strong survive. Football.
I'm gonna marry. I'm gonna marry Wooderson. I'm gonna kill Slater. He's
I'm
annoying.
man.
He's annoying as shit in this thing. Annoying as shit.
What?
He
I
is
know
annoying.
like 4 kids exactly like Slater.
Yeah, I don't like any of those kids.
Why wasn't one of the
I
choice
love kids.
main fucking dude?
Look at
Check you later. Check you later. Check you later. I'm not dealing with that, Devin. I'm
What
mean,
not-
about
you
when
didn't
their
have peace,
dad
but
came in and he's
Mitch,
just holding all the
why wasn't Mitch one of the dudes?
because you would all want to fuck Mitch. I'm not letting it happen.
Nah, not my type.
Not my type either. But I'm gonna go ahead and fuck Pickford because I don't know if you saw that chick with him. All right.
yeah, she
Alright.
got on my nerves.
All right. Well, she didn't say anything.
She was beside him. She was too
She
close to
didn't
him.
say anything until like the
She
end.
was too close to him.
She was like the silent Bob of the group.
She was
She
standing
was
too close
tripping
to him.
on something. She's just staring at the statue.
I do like Adam Goldberg playing the guy that kind of gets like shafted the whole time, and he has played multiple characters where he's just been like the odd man out a bunch. So
So,
shout out Adam Goldberg,
being
underrated
said,
actor.
That being said, this is the last FMK for a few weeks. I know I've said that before now, but I mean it. We're gonna try something new, and don't ask me what it is because I don't know yet. Stay tuned.
Hey, let's just go ahead and throw you out in the water like somebody did me that one time.
All right, back to you, James.
Hell yeah! Well, you know what? It's kind of back to you, Brad, because do we have any fan questions that we can answer that we have not answered?
I love fans. They keep me cool
we
at
do
night
not.
when I lay down.
We answered all of them.
We answered all of them.
Well,
All
I'll
of
be
them.
damned. We did it
Good.
before the end of the show, boys.
Woo!
I love
job.
fans.
Baby
We did a
steps.
goal.
We're all
There's a
clapping for
milestone right
ourselves
there.
Give
now.
yourself a pat on the back.
Well,
That
hey,
gets me hard.
if there's no questions, then I guess it's time for Devin's demographic.
Oh, shit.
Devin,
I'm ready for
take
Mox
it
meat.
away.
All right, Devin's demographic of the week. I'm just gonna start this out by giving a special shout out to our buddy RJ from Ringside Rant, because this week I have seen on Twitter and seen the commercial of his favorite quarterback, Josh Allen, cracking open the Nitro Pepsi and slurping it down and saying, "Ah."
I hate soccer. Soccer's stupid.
So just Josh Allen has officially joined the Nitro
Soccer's stupid.
Pepsi.
Nobody
train.
cares.
That's my demographic.
Oh, we couldn't go an episode
My
without it.
God, dude. I thought it was going to be like, stuff like how Rosie does things relating to the times. And obviously, you could do a demographic relating to this.
And you bring up the stupid ass soccer like anybody gives a
2018.
shit about soccer. This is
Well,
America.
hey,
Nitro
sir,
Pepsi.
you also painted hieroglyphics on caves. So,
I copied them.
yeah.
I could do another Devin's demographic, I guess, about
Are you gonna burn
our
out before
our
If it's
favorite
about
couple.
Michael Jordan, you better just shut the fuck
No,
up.
okay, hey, we're good on the demographic there.
So Mike's meat minute.
Adam, take
Yeah,
it easy.
exactly. So thank you, Devin, for that
Mike's
exciting
meat, my favorite
demographic.
part. Let's hear that meat, baby.
I know whoever Adam is, I know they're excited. So Mike,
Oh,
it's time for the
man.
Mike's Meat Minute. And we missed you last week, buddy. So hey, good to have you back. And take
Can
it
I have
away,
2
man.
of your meats?
Well,
Since you wasn't here last week?
That's same for next week. This week I had one thing, and then we got a little group message saying "fuck my lasagna" from
Oh no,
Mr. Pop Up at Elkhorn. So
What'd you
thank
think
for
of
that.
our what'd you
He's
think
gonna
of our
shit
meat
all
minute
over
last
that.
week?
The hot dogs,
Yeah.
right?
I love hot dogs.
And you know what's funny about that? It's fucked up because I was at work doing my little thing, and I was thinking, I'm like, I can
Putting
send
out fires?
Mike's Meat Minute, and I was thinking about sending you guys hot dogs.
I love
So
hot dogs.
you guys
Right
read my
on.
mind.
I was there climbing through a vent, putting out a fire. Like, damn, hot dogs. I can.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
look,
can
real
make
quick.
so
Let me
much
say
sense.
this. It's not like a fire, like I'm running in with them fire gear on, no shit like that. So it's not like that kind of fire. It's like stuff smoldering and smoke
Kayfabe,
and
Mike, jeez.
you know what I'm
It's
saying. I'm
okay,
just saying.
Mike.
I
He
love
went in
hot
there with
dogs.
no
Can you
suit,
pitch me?
double
I look good in a firefighter
colors.
outfit, though.
I love hot
Yeah,
dogs.
damn right.
They're
I
easy to
look good.
swallow.
Wow, mom. Wow, mom.
See, exactly. So I'm gonna go with something that I actually just made the other night, and it's stuffed shells, but you put them in a sauce that I learned how to make. So
I make
I
mine.
call this like a covered stuffed shells, I guess is what you can call it.
Covered.
So what you need, of course, you would need your jumbo shells. You need some tomato sauce, 8 ounces of cream cheese, some ricotta cheese, some spinach, and a bag of mozzarella and a bag of Parmesan cheese. So you boil your noodles, stuff your noodles, and you want to stuff your shells in ricotta cheese and spinach. So mix that stuff up together. Your sauce, you're going to do tomato sauce, cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan cheese. Put on a big baking dish. Put
I
in
make
the
my
oven
sauce
for,
differently.
well, you can make your sauce however you want, mister.
Oh, I do.
But put
Don't
those in
ask
the
that
oven.
person how to make sauce. That's all I'm
But
saying.
speaking of, I gotta get some sauce. I gotta get more sauce.
Oh,
Bake.
Jesus.
Put that in the oven at like 400 degrees for like 30 minutes and melt all the cheese. You can do that while you're cooking your noodles too. Bring your sauce out, mix it all up real good. Take your stuffed shells and put them inside the sauce.
Oh,
Put
stop
a little
it.
bit more cheese on it, a little bit more tomato sauce on top of it. Bake it for another 10, 15 minutes. Let all that cheese get melted. Bring it out, and it's amazing.
Stuff them, shell some more, buddy. Stuff them.
And then it's something
Adam
off, coach.
is too funny. Adam is just off.
Yeah,
the
man.
chain.
I mean, it sounds very good. And for someone, let's say, at Adam's screen, someone who doesn't get to stuff anything with the noodle, I bet this would be a very good Mike's minute for
It's so fun doing it.
That's why I like
Something
hot
like
dogs.
that.
They're so much easier to swallow than spaghetti noodles.
It's not spaghetti noodles, it's a shell.
I prefer hot dogs.
I bet. I bet there's a Trish Stratus T-shirt that's standing straight up in your room right now too.
They're easier to handle too. Hot dogs are easier to handle.
I'm a big fan of stuffed shells, Mike. I think I'm gonna try that at some point this week, maybe.
It's good. We cook stuffed shells all the time, and I seen that sauce for spaghetti. They said something about making spaghetti like that.
What
I'm like,
jar do
let's
you
do
open?
stuffed shells like it. Do what?
What jar do you open?
What jar do I open? You don't have to open no jars.
No, for
There's
your
a
spaghetti
can.
sauce. Prego.
No, you use tomato sauce. You get a can of tomato
Oh.
sauce.
So you like hand squeeze the tomatoes, or is it like Hunt's?
Yeah, something like that.
I like that. Yeah, I like Hunt's.
Contadina for those of you who are organic.
No. You want to have the sodium. It gives it more taste.
I hate
Yeah.
organic.
And
I like
oh,
raggedy.
yeah, me too.
great,
I love
great
organic.
value to be on
I
a
hate
budget.
Daniel Bryan too.
Yep. Goes a long way.
It does. But no, it's good. It's real good. You should try it. Make sure
I'm
you get the
going to.
cheese melted and everything else. Mix it in real good.
Appreciate
That's
that.
your
Mike.
Mike's Meat Minute.
Hell yeah, good to have you back, brother.
Thank you for
Appreciate
sharing
it.
your meat with us.
Hey,
Yeah.
but what meat was in the entree you did today?
Me?
Yeah, what meat
Yeah.
was part of it?
The cheese.
That's like my answer.
If you want, put you something in there now. You want something? I don't know. Put something in it.
No, Mike's meat minute. He didn't have any meat.
It came from a cow.
Oh,
so
you're
technically.
Right.
Mike's meat minute.
Meat minute with no meat.
Vegetarian edition.
The shark has been jumped.
Oh man, I love him.
That's why I can't hear y'all.
Right.
All right.
So, exciting stuff, man. Thanks, Mike. Good to have you back, brother. We did miss you last week. We had to.
I missed y'all too.
And I just wanted to go to Mike a bunch last week because he wasn't here. So but you were with us in our thoughts.
You were definitely mentioned.
Hey, and actually, you did a.
I've heard my name
too.
brought up
We
a couple
appreciate
times.
you running
I thought
in
about
while
you
were
and your
fighting
meat the whole
fire
time.
to say a couple lines.
Oh yeah, I had to doing what I was doing.
I gave your meat longer than a minute. I know that.
So next week
Resting down, man.
we're recovering.
So, is everybody okay with me taking a turn? For
Yeah.
next
So
week?
we're
for
actually
sure.
going to have something for next week because
No.
literally 5 episodes in a row we've gone. We don't know what we're doing, and by the time this airs, So we actually do have something at the end of the episode.
I would like to cover Finn Balor. However, I would like to cover him as the Demon, and I
I
have
like that.
an NXT match in mind, but I also have a real match that everyone's not going to like in mind.
Does
that
it
was on-
involve a broken rope?
Is it Ahmed Johnson?
It most certainly does, James. It most certainly does because
Well,
they can't all
hey,
be good.
I can't wait to talk about the crowd during that one because
I can't wait to talk about it either. So
as
anyway,
a person watching,
as the Demon next week, that is the topic, and I will have those matches out on Twitter as well that we will be covering.
Brad sends his daughter to college and he chooses the Demon. So for all those keeping score at home, are you okay, Brad? Like mental health awareness is a thing, You good? But it's time to fucking send this one home. I'm definitely scared to send it to Adam for his goodbye thoughts. But I am James Elcorai, and I want to thank you personally for hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Obviously, our jet skis were rolling, and we jumped many sharks today. But that's enough about me. We are at the
sharks.
Kickout
I can't
Crew,
swim.
and you can follow us on Twitter at Kickout Crew. You can watch us on YouTube, Kickout Crew. And hey, guess what? You could follow and like and all that stuff on Facebook. Guess what? Kickout Crew also. But that's enough about me. Gonna send it to the rest of the guys. So Rosie, you're actually who I was gonna go to next. So tell the people how they can reach you and give your goodbyes to this episode.
Oh no, this was a fun one. Thank you, Adam, for picking the Tommaso Ciampa series. I like him. He's a badass. You can get a hold of me at Real Coach Rosie. Just living life, having a good time. Hope to see all you guys at Top Guy Weekend in Chicago because it's going to be fun.
Yes, sir. Gonna be a motherfucking blast. Speaking of Top Guy Weekend, I'm gonna kick it to Devin next for his goodbyes. Stay tuned on that aspect. But Devin, go
Hey,
ahead.
Devin,
Man.
your picture behind you is stupid. That picture's stupid.
That picture is
Yep,
a
that
signed
one, okay.
picture of Ron Simmons.
Yep, stupid.
I, though, am a real life figure of Devin Dowling. You can catch me at DevinD19 on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all my socials. This was a fun episode. Tommaso Ciampa I wasn't too familiar with, but it was fun to cover him, and I think it'll be fun to cover Finn Balor next week.
I agree with that. I'm glad that you are a real life figure, Devin.
Yeah, I didn't know how to segue. Adam's
My
throwing
God,
me
guys,
off
we
this
are
week.
firing on them all. Speaking of firing on all cylinders, Brad, you seem, distraught a little bit. Let the people, know how to reach and contact you.
Hey, it's been a week. That's all. I'm Brad at Yes Man Brad on Twitter. This was a very interesting episode. Got better and better as it went on, for sure. So looking forward to I always enjoy spending time with all these guys, and thank you all for listening. And we'll see you next week.
Definitely a great episode indeed. I am going to send it to Mr. Money or Money, meat, Mike. Damn, I had it in my head. Mike's meat, money, whatever.
You had his meat in your head.
Jesus,
Firefighter
Jones.
Whitaker.
Mike, go ahead, tell the people, what up?
I am Mike Whitaker. You can reach me at Whitaker1028 on Twitter.
28.
1028. Yeah, y'all got it right.
Know that one.
Told you.
But yeah, hit me up. You guys got something you want on Mike's Meat Minute? Make sure it has meat in it so everybody else is happy. And hit me up. And I hope everybody has a good week. It was great being back. Sorry I missed y'all last week, but definitely love being here.
Yeah, glad to have you back again, Mike. And he'll post the recipes on Twitter and stuff. So, but yeah, give us a shout out or whatever you want Mike's Meat Minute to be about. Obviously, he cooks, so send in your recipes and all that stuff. And all right, I do want to say we are a very grassroots podcast. Before I go to this last one, I got to get this in before Lord knows what happens.
I hate grass.
I understand. But we are definitely a grassroots, type of thing. We do appreciate our fan interaction. We appreciate our fans. We all know that we have a fucking blast doing this. I mean, it's a ton of fun. Some would say we are probably one of the funnest podcasts out there because it really is just us having a great time. And yeah, I think that's what draws our fans in, and we appreciate the love and support we get. And I think that's why we connect to a lot of our fans because, we're funny, have a good time. This is probably the most professional, least professional podcast that's out there. And we do have a blast, and we hope y'all laugh along too. That being said, we're going to go to the name on the screen says Adam from Bama, but I don't know who I'm kicking this to right now. But hey, you're up, Adam. Go for it.
I hate Michael Jordan.
All right. He's gone.
Yates, Michael Jordan. Hold on. There seems to be some technical difficulties with Adam. I'm wondering if he's going to chime back in and let people, know how they can reach him and stuff because he's got 2 podcasts. He's big time. And we found out he's got like 5 fucking phones also. Adam, people reach you.
Somebody just stole all my damn kid toys. Okay.
I don't know where you've been this whole episode, but it's good to see you.
Yeah, hey Adam.
Oh, he says I'm going to the playground, and that's where I was, and he never showed up.
I understand.
So, look, I got naked cards. How awesome is that? Look at that bush.
Where can they reach you at? And
Oh man, this has been.
We might need to blur that corner of the video.
Yeah,
on
no.
YouTube.
Adam_from_Bama.
He's got 2
You can send me
podcasts.
all
He
the
does a lot of good
comments and
shit.
Give me shit for today, but
Oh yeah.
You are the MVP of the episode, man. That was fucking
I can't even
hilarious.
spell that. But okay. He's a good
Yeah,
wrestler,
but that's Big Time Bama. We're lucky to have him on our podcast because he has multiple. You can find out all those on his page. But that being said, my goodness, we've done enough damage as it is. I want to thank you all for chiming in. We are the Kickout Crew because, as you can see with us, when life gets you down, kick out at 2 because that's what we do. We're the Kickout Crew. Thank you so much for enjoying this. Have a good week, everybody.
I know as much as
Peace.
you guys do.